Hello, everyone. It's Ethan the Artisan here, and today we're doing the Stud Buds Show. We're going to talk a ton about with Lego MOCs, Lego memes, and all of that fun stuff. And we also have a special guest, which, if y'all didn't read the title, it's special. Y'all don't know. Okay, so without any further ado, we're going to start off with the intro. It's pretty cool. So in this show, we got a ton of things to talk about. It's going to be awesome. But without any further ado, we're going to let's just do a little rundown of everything. So in this episode, we're going to interrogate Matticus Bricks. We're also going to talk about memes because I made them. They're awesome. We're also going to show MOCs from all sorts, or really just Matticus. But without any further ado, let's go and bring in some guests. We got Breaking Up Brad right here. Super awesome. He's kind of cool. We got someone really cool.
Oh, whoa. We were just going to leave that off right there, Ethan.
What can I say?
We got Block.studios right here. The man with the beard.
The beard.
When you think of a
Big
beard,
Mikey man.
you think of Zane. Or me when I
think of real men, so I don't think of Zane.
No, yeah, off-brand Zane. Okay. We also got one of our Matts. Which one do we want to go? Oh, we got Matt Mellish right here.
Oh my goodness. What is happening tonight? Already. Here we go.
Okay. I told myself I'm going to take it down a notch or two. So let's try to do that.
I think you took it up 4 notches.
Yeah, you went up, not down.
Okay.
I'm here, guys. I'm on an even level, okay?
Okay. Do we want to bring in our special guest?
No, we can just leave him there.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Oh. Okay. We introducing Matticus Bricks. Okay. Okay. So let's just start with how. Okay. Let's get Matticus Bricks the full screen. What do you have to say to all of our viewers right here? What do you have to say?
I just got to say it's an honor to be here. When I started my TikTok journey back in January, I never imagined it would take me here. So This is really exciting.
Wait, is this the place that people think that like they made it when they get here? Because I think that's the opposite impression I've been getting.
This is where TikTokers come to die from when
That's why Matt's here. No, sorry, other Matt.
That's why I've been here for a while now.
Okay, so let's just start with how has everyone week been?
Amazing.
We'll start with did I call your name?
Whoa, Ethan! Wow.
Okay, Brad. How's your week?
Amazing actually. So I got a Pick-a-Brick cup on Wednesday, which was filled with goodies. They even opened up the secret compartment just for me because I told them I was doing a medieval mock. But out of that, I mean, I didn't use the Pick-a-Bricks on this one, but I did make this really cool barn.
We gotta do full screen on that.
Yeah. So let me show this off. So I'm really proud of this because my first barn, I didn't really like how it came off. But I really like how this one came out. The roof tiles even come off. I used.
Want to see my barn?
Did you guys build the barn together?
Yes.
All right. So I have these little tiles in the back, so that way they just can kind of slide on. And then on top of that, let me just show this off because I'm super happy that my barn can do this. The whole roof can come off, but it opens up.
Ooh. That's
wow.
I wanted to get fancy with this one. I really like how much I'm going to put detail into the inside. I just haven't had time yet. I've been working on getting the infrastructure of the town built right now. So, but yeah, I got a ton more.
We'll just throw it aside.
If you throw it, it comes apart.
Yeah. Okay. Let's move on to the one and only Block.studios. How's your week?
Hey, my week was actually super awesome, super exciting. So this week at my local Bricks and Minifigs, I found this set. I don't know if you guys have ever had any interest in this. It was a Toys R Us exclusive in 2007. So super excited about that. Next thing, I'm also super excited about. So there's more. So I'm teaming up with Bricks and Minifigs for the May the 4th, and they gave me some stuff to make some content with. Like this, for example, is a mock that they are selling that it's being released on May the 4th. Because all the pieces, instructions, they have better artwork, but they didn't have it printed out when I got there. So they're like, print, and they just gave this to me.
Yeah.
So there's that, and then they gave me these custom print or molds of Mando's blaster.
Those are
pistol.
That's awesome.
Those are $20.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
are they?
Oh, wait, are they dual molded?
There's a sticker on 20
Are
bucks
they dual
right there.
molded?
Holy cow!
Oh my gosh.
The hilt is separate from the actual gun. They gave me the throwback R2D2 to talk about. They're doing like yes.
You want Republic gunship stickers?
You want these?
Yeah. Well, no, I don't know. That's Stud Buds After Dark.
Don't get me hyped like that because I want those damn stickers. Okay. And then last up, they gave me this. But if you guys notice, I've been wanting one of these special little things for my sig fig, and they gave me a little bird piece.
Oh.
Yay.
I know you guys don't really care, but I'm like super.
No,
hyped
that's
about having
I
this.
love that piece.
That's
I
rare too.
Well,
Yeah,
I have.
it's awesome.
That's why I have two of
Super
them.
cool.
I have.
Not gonna.
But yeah, it's awesome. I'm super hyped
That's
to
awesome.
actually
I
have
love that. I
have a
was going to
beard.
send you one, but I don't know. I just didn't.
I just didn't. But that is it. So I'm gonna do a stop motion with this, do some stuff. I don't know about this. I don't know what I'm doing with this, but we'll talk about it. So okay, that's it for me.
Okay, we'll skip Matticus. We'll move to.
Whoa! Oh wow! Thank you, Ethan. My week was good. I did some more building on my PewDiePie Gundam. So if you don't know what this is, if you watch PewDiePie, he has been building what's called a Gundam, or he built it a while ago, I guess. Which is like a giant robot mech that a lot of people just build models of, but they're more like model kit-like rather than Lego. And so I'm trying to build one that also reflects the same look as his. So I added these big shoulder pads onto him. So more progress has been made, and that's the whole point. But I also built, unfortunately, this... sorry, Brad. This Minecraft Taiga adventure.
He was slandering this on stream.
It's
he was
the worst Lego
slandering.
set that I've ever owned in my entire life.
Give me. What? All right, that set is actually an amazing little set. One, it comes with amazing pieces. Two, the dog is really cool and built. The fox is pretty cool
Brad,
too.
I have a quick question. If I remove all of the minifigures that tell the story, what is this set now? Ethan,
Minecraft landscape. It's Minecraft landscape for that biome.
This is nothing.
It's Minecraft landscape for that biome, which you don't get. They didn't make any other sets for that certain biome.
A tree. The taiga has a lot of trees. Give
yes,
us a tree.
But it's a $10 set. It's a $10 set. So if you add them together, you get a nice landscape.
I think it looks
all
awful.
I see right there is perfect plates for my MOCs.
And can I just say though,
that
you say that because it's a $10 set. It's not supposed to be the best set ever. It's supposed to be for a kid or someone who just wants to get started in Minecraft.
Says that clone battle pack with 4 awesome clones and a ATRT.
But that's more money.
I know what
no,
this
that
is.
was $10 back in the day.
Yeah, this should have been $10. This was not $10. It has the same amount of pieces around. But like, I know what this is. This is a model, whereas this is just kind of like, this to me is not a set. Anybody could build this, I feel like.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, though, I mean,
Matt, come here. No, give me and Matt the screen. I'm gonna fight this out with him.
What?
Because he is disrespecting Minecraft like every other time.
I can have my opinion. You disrespect a lot of other themes.
Okay.
The Blaine Falcon is a crap set.
Okay. Simmer down, little boy. Simmer down.
This is my channel. This is like extra G-rated content.
Anyways,
back to Matticus. Okay,
Gotcha.
How was your week? Like,
my week was really good. You know, not a whole lot going on Lego wise. You know, don't have as nearly as good finds as you did, Zane. But I found something weird at Marshall's, which I'm going to show you guys.
Oh yes.
All right, so you guys remember these dimensions?
Dude, they don't know. They don't know Matticus.
Zane loves them.
No. Okay, whoa. I know what dimensions is because I actually found them at Marshall's. And I almost got them because I think it was Marshall's too. I found the same ones.
Yeah,
they're really good.
So these were on the shelf for $8. So we got the Fantastic Beasts one and the Ghostbusters one. But you know, when I was looking at them, and I don't know if you can really tell, clearly the seals were broken and they had a little piece of Scotch tape here. So I was like, I don't know. Someone might have opened these up, taken everything out, filled them with rocks or something, and returned them. So I opened them up and looked inside. This one, all the bags were sealed. We're fine. This one was literally just a bag of loose pieces. No instructions, no bags, whatever. They marked it down to like $6.50. And I'm going to wash them because who knows where these have been. But I can't say no to cheap Lego. It's like the minifigure and what, 259 parts for $6. Like you can't beat it.
No. Yeah. So Matticus, have you ever actually played the video game with them? Did you enjoy it?
I did. I felt like it was enormous. I don't know if you guys have played any of the Lego video games, but this game kind of gave you so many options. There was the main storyline, and like this, for instance, was pretty much a whole Lego game in and of itself. And they had levels that would take you like hours to play. It was huge. I enjoyed it, but what I really liked most was getting some cool minifigs.
Yeah. Yep. I remember one of my friends had it, and I just the minifigures alone, I was like, these are just really cool.
I know. When else would we have gotten a Chell from Portal minifig, or Sloth from the Goonies? It really.
Talk about that background. Is that green screen?
No. These are my IKEA shelves. I've got my LED lights, and I really want to redo some of these displays, but I got my Star Wars.
It looks great. Like,
movie. Thank you. Thank you.
Even that minifigure display, is that like a display case? That's really cool.
This is. I should probably have the lighting on. I don't know if it makes much of a difference.
Ooh, lighting. That's
lights.
Oh, I love lighting.
That's really cool.
Right. Hard to tell. Yeah, I have my Batman, Lego Batman movie figs in there.
Ooh, nice. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Brad's got to plug his in too. He wants to.
I forgot to do mine before the show.
He's got lights too. I have lights as well, but my Falcon and everything's turned off.
Yeah.
Brad's like, wait. I got something.
No, I just completely forgot to turn mine on.
Okay. Do we want to start interrogation?
Yes.
Sure.
Maybe interviewing. I don't know about interrogation.
Okay,
it's interviewing better.
Interrogation.
Just named that. It just named up.
We are interrogating Matticus Bricks tonight.
Bring it on.
So let's give you the big screen. Like, is there a way to do? Is there a way to do that with?
No, you're doing it wrong. Yep, there you go.
Nope. There. Thank you. Okay.
Gotcha.
This is when.
Okay. Questions. Okay. Question time. Okay, Brad. What's a question for Matticus? Mock related.
Well, okay. I know I've asked him this, but I feel like it's good for our viewers to kind of get the story here. What got you into Lego, and then transferring that into Lego TikTok?
Sure. Lego was just like, I don't even remember the moment when it became a thing for me, but I just know being a kid, going to the Lego store in Disney in the late 90s. At the time, it was Fright Nights, which was the big theme. And I loved castles. I was obsessed with like magic, and witches were so freaking cool that I actually got the small minifig set that came with the witch and then like the knights and stuff. And then just from there, like just seeing that you could create these little worlds, I couldn't stop. I needed Lego like all the time. And then transferring into TikTok, I knew that I wanted to share my MOCs. I wasn't making a lot of traction on Instagram. And
it's the worst.
It's so I just got to 500 followers today, which is like not, thanks.
You're big friends with that is the reposters, like Brickstar Lego, all that. That's the only way I've grown.
Yeah, and it's that this was after like 6 years of doing it, or 7 more. So my girlfriend told me about TikTok, and I was like, this is where like teenagers dance and stuff.
This is the worst.
That's what
But I was like, maybe I can use this for Lego. So I went and I looked, and I actually saw a lot of your guys' content right away, and saw like, wow, people.
What month was this? Like, when was this?
January is when I first posted my first TikTok. So just like seeing that there were other guys that were doing this, and girls, people that were sharing Lego related content, and I just kind of said, I'm going to give this a try. I took a video of my Avengers Tower. People really liked it, and I thought maybe really I should stick around here. Thank you.
It wasn't always populated.
It wasn't.
You came at a good time though. Still, though.
Yes. It was when I started, there was nothing. Epic Bricks. That was
yeah.
Mellish. Okay, on with Matt. You have a question for Matt. Matt.
Matticus. It's
Matt
Matt
and
and
Matticus. We're making this easy tonight for us all.
Okay.
So obviously you've gained some traction, right, on TikTok.
Yeah.
Do you have any goals going forward? What would you like to see this turn into? Do you have a job? Do you work outside of doing all of this?
Yeah, well, right now I'm a substitute teacher. I'm
Nice.
looking for, thank you. Yeah, I'm looking for my long-time job as a counselor. Just, looking for that opportunity.
You're probably the nice substitute teacher. You're like the guy that they all want to come instead of like the weird old woman that I used to have who I hated as a substitute teacher. Awful.
Yeah, we don't.
Unless he has a second personality that we don't know of.
Yeah, I don't
Google map mode in the classroom. No, yeah, that's I do that. But yeah, I'm looking for like a real-time job, full-time job. But yeah, this just for as far as this, I started as a hobby. I wanted it to be a way to get myself out there, really just to give me some like fulfillment other than just like before I found this community, it was like I'm sitting alone in my basement playing with Lego. Now it's like I have friends that I can talk to and people that I know who do this, and it's just really been really good for me.
Gentlemen, one of us is heavily breathing into the microphone. Just so we're all aware.
Yes, it's okay. We know it's you.
Yes, it's me because of my face is over here. It's definitely me.
You love Darth Vader, so I'm okay with it. Okay, you're off-brand Darth Vader.
Quick question. Are you going to buy the Skywalker Saga? People want to know.
Yeah, I have it pre-ordered. The question is, will I be able to buy the Skywalker Saga? Because when is this thing coming out?
Sure.
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah.
I don't believe in it. I don't think it exists.
Yeah,
It's fake.
I think they just keep having people pre-order it just so they can make money and then never release it.
I pre-ordered it.
It's just gonna be like one level, like.
I just want my blue milk Luke Skywalker minifigure.
Yes,
That's literally all I want right now.
Where's my blue milk?
Could you imagine that's why they're delaying the game?
Do they
It's
really
like
send you
The
one of those?
production of that figure. Yeah, when you go to GameStop to pick it up, or if it's coming from like to your house from GameStop, you'll get it.
So you're saying I need to go buy it from GameStop?
I think it's packaged in the package.
Yeah, it might. Well, there's GameStop. I know what their like offer was compared to the other ones, but I don't know exactly if it came from every single place. Like Best Buy might have had the Steelbook. I'm not sure if they necessarily had the blue milk figure. I don't know.
Yeah.
But Matticus, going back to you, if you could do this like long term, what's your dream? Like it doesn't even have to be realistic. I'm just asking you, like, what would you imagine, in 10 years down the line? Are you still doing this? What do you think?
Look, honestly, my Lego dream is to be a playset designer and, be in like Denmark and everything, I guess. That would really be the real dream. The more lower realistic dream, I guess, would be to move into YouTube, some other platforms, and just to be able to do this daily. I know I see you guys are on YouTube a lot, getting out there.
Do you have a YouTube account already?
I have one. There's no videos yet.
Okay.
That's still okay.
Everyone go check out Matticus Bricks YouTube channel. Also, in the description below, his link tree is there. Go follow everything. I saw he had a Flickr. Only the OGs have a Flickr. Like,
oh man,
I got into this in like 2014 when you see like.
Do you have a Flickr? Do you have a Flickr?
I do. Yes.
Oh, am I the only person that still?
I don't have a Flickr. I don't have a Flickr. I'm not flicking it.
No. Flickr's different than Linktree.
What's the one that you guys have?
Beacon.
All three of you have Beacon.
A Flickr. Yeah. Do you know what Flickr is, Zane?
It's like an Instagram. It's like the 90s version of Flickr or Instagram.
How old are you, Matticus?
I'm 27.
Okay, I was about to say, if you're okay with saying that.
No, okay. Yeah, perfectly.
So Matticus is older than me, gentlemen.
Whoa. But you're still the old man.
Only a whole decade for me.
I'm 25.
Yeah, I remember you said that in a video recently, and I was like, no way. Yep, he's got to be older than me. But I always assume people are older than me for some reason.
How tall are you?
About 6 foot.
6 foot. Okay.
Yep. Everybody's taller than me.
No, he looks like a tall dude. That's why
you remind me of like Epic Bricks, and so it's like I would, he's like 6', or something like that. So I wouldn't be surprised. Like,
okay, now what's your favorite food?
We're getting personal, guys. So on a personal note, where Are you still answering Matt's question? We got off topic.
Oh, I think we're good. Yeah.
I think you
okay. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So, how does your friends and family feel about your Lego? Like your in-person friends and family? Do they support it? Are they against it? Do they laugh at it? How do they feel about your Lego? Your passion for Lego?
They're supportive. I mean, I think certainly getting to where I am on TikTok, seeing the things that I've built has made them take it a little more seriously, I think, than if it were just me having a pile of Lego sets sitting around all the time. You know, I was kind of nervous about it back like after high school when I was going to start you know, getting back into this hobby that I had when I was a kid, telling my parents like, hey, can you buy me this Lego set for Christmas?
Yeah.
I had, you know, at the time I was single thinking like, well, when I meet a girl, like, what's it going to be like? Actually, kind of a fun story. Like when I had met my girlfriend and we've been dating a little more than a year now. Actually, yeah, I kind of was thinking like, how am I going to introduce this to her that this is what I do? Because she didn't know that about me. And we had been dating probably officially for like a couple weeks. And she was over one night. I'm like, listen, like I want to show you something in my basement. And you
that doesn't sound creepy.
That goes. And she has a sense of humor about it. And I had to be like, yeah, I know that sounds weird, but I have a really cool hobby. And I was kind of nervous to show you, but like, I want to show you what I do. And I brought her, I showed her these displays. And, you know, you have those horror stories of like a girl being like, oh, you're a child, like laughing at you. But no, she accepted it. She was like, wow, this is really cool. Like, this is what you're into. She was like, all right, like, I'm in.
It's better than what I thought.
This sounds like an episode of My Strange Addiction.
Yeah.
It is, yeah. I mean, it kind of is. But yeah, it was nice to have that. And then my friends, you know, whenever we would go to like the mall, they know it's like, okay, we got to go to the Lego store. We're going to spend a good amount of time there. Just knowing that everybody has been like accepting and not like,
that's awesome.
You shouldn't be into this. This is for children. Has been really good.
Matticus
awesome.
was sus a year ago. What? Why were you sus a year ago? Stephen McKee. Does anybody know who? Do we know who this is?
No.
We have a chat. I'm sorry.
Right there, it's on the
A
screen.
year ago. I don't.
Why should we believe this? Why?
Yeah. Okay.
Matticus, what should we know? What? Ethan.
Okay.
Yes.
So, what was, you know, we're gonna have like a two-part question. What was like the set that brought you into Lego? Like the theme, the set. What was like the inspiration on that side when you were like younger? What brought you into Lego?
Castle, all things castle. Unfortunately, like, you know, when I first got into it, the theme was Fright Nights, which isn't really the best castle theme. A lot of the best castle themes came back, you know, back in the day. And then we had Knight's Kingdom, King Leo's Castle, the Lion Knights, all of that really cool stuff. And that was like what got me into it because I loved fantasy, dragons and stuff. I actually remember getting some old Lego from my cousin, which was like the King's Mountain Fortress, like the early Lion Knights Crusaders stuff, and seeing those old school Lego castles. So I think that's kind of why I was so into like the older, you know, classic Legoland era. That
so
was,
you're like
really what it was.
You're like the Fazoom of Castle.
Yeah, I have a great collection of old school castle sets. So yeah,
that's awesome. I'm a little jealous. Like I would love. I remember that one of my brother's friends had like a lot of like old castle stuff. And I always played with it. I loved it. But moving on to I guess the two-part question.
Okay.
What was like the first moment that you knew that there was a Lego community, like through like, you know, noticed that there were other people that liked Lego, like either YouTubers you watch, Instagrammers that you've seen. What was like that moment of inspiration? That's what I call it.
I'm laughing because I'm gonna date myself again. Because it was actually an internet forum. I don't know if you know if Classic Castle is a website that early 2000s. I remember just when I was Googling like Castle Legos, you know, as a kid.
This sounds exactly like Fazoom.
Yeah, that's the exact same thing.
Just quick thing.
Yes. Thank you, Brad. I just saw this. Oh man, that is so great.
As the girlfriend in the story, it was so funny. He was just like, come down to my basement. And I was like, well, this may be the end.
Oh my God.
Oh wow!
So I didn't mean to cut you off. I was like waiting for a good moment
that was
there. But like,
Thanks for joining us. Thanks for joining us,
I
Emma.
love it. No, yeah, like there was a forum and there were all of these, and I was introduced to the term AFOL, adult fans of Lego, and I of course was still a kid at the time, but like just seeing like, wow, there were adults who do this. Like maybe someday I'll be like them. And I started to see people sharing pictures of like things that they had built, and I was so inspired because I like to build things out of Lego. But for me, it was like an afternoon. I would throw the big, like all the bricks together and just, I didn't care how it looked. But these people like had clearly put in a lot of attention to like really try to build like cool MOCs. Exactly. Like
Exhibit A.
The realism is incredible there, dude. Yeah. So I was like, I can actually like do things that are really cool with Lego. It's more than just a toy. And I think that was the big thing, was like realizing that it's not just a toy, that it is an art form, really.
yeah,
True.
definitely.
Beautiful.
That's yeah. Do we want to do another round of interrogation questions?
I think we should quickly jump to the MOCs, because
MOCs,
I think that's like we get better questions out when we talk about these MOCs than other stuff. So
okay,
we'll think of questions about the segments as we move along.
We'll do like a 2-part interrogation mode.
Yeah.
You know what time it is? You guessed it. Okay, where are these?
It's 8:30, Ethan. That's what
It's
time it is?
8:30. Actually, we're all in different time zones.
While Ethan's pulling that up, guys, just don't forget to join our Discord server. Just a little promotional here. If you join our Discord server, you'll know all new information when it comes out. And on top of that, I think we'll leave that big news for later, but stay tuned for that. So,
okay,
but join our Discord server.
I'm working on an advertisement commercial for the stud buds. I got the voiceover down. It's like a drug commercial for our Discord server.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man. Wait, no. Good drugs. Like, is it like the one where it's like
you see on the commercial?
It has side effects of being addicted to more Lego.
Oh my goodness.
That would be amazing. Please do that,
Matt.
You know how we talked about brand after Stud Buds last week?
Okay, anyways, MOCs, Ethan.
Yeah.
Okay. Look at this thing. This reminds me of the exosuit. I don't know what year this is. Do you remember the year?
Yeah, this was older. What year was it? Probably like 2015. I think if the exosuit came out in 2014, I did 2 different mods of the actual exosuit, swapped out some colors, but then, I got a little creative with it. I wanted to make one based off of the Unitron theme, which is one of my favorite classic space themes. I have the monorail. It's my favorite set. Yeah, and I wanted to design something cool that would go with that color scheme.
And like this thing, I love the colors with this. Like just the lime green, the yellow. I mean, this thing looks really cool.
Thank you.
I like the use of ball joints and everything. Like, your stuff.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, and this was 6 years ago.
I was
building 6 years ago. I don't know if I have a MOC 6 years ago.
How old were you 6 years ago? 12?
You remember that picture that I showed you when I was like 8?
Yeah.
With my little skull dude. That was, I think,
Zane, just think how old he is now. 6 years ago.
I got it right on the money. 12.
Yeah.
I was on the money.
Yeah. This is off topic. I got my Millennium Falcon, 2015 Millennium Falcon. That was a good year. I spent my hard worked money for that. That was so off topic. Let's move on to this next MOC. Look at this. This is like exosuit. I can tell you like the exosuit. Do you have the exosuit, Matticus?
I have the exosuit. I have a sealed one, and I bought a couple extras, which I broke up to use as a base for these. That was the Spyrius version, the red and blue. I wanted to give this one like the claws. You can kind of see the claw hands. And then I had the little spider droid for them. And then I just kind of have, these little Spyrius guys, doing nefarious spy stuff.
I could see this as a Lego set.
Honestly, yeah.
Thanks.
So
you have good use of color as well for both of these. Like where to put the right bricks of the right color. And sometimes that's hard to determine. Like with building this thing, I was having a hard time knowing, like, should this be a red brick or should this be a black brick?
Been doing great so far. Can't wait to see the rest.
Yes. Like you have your primary color and then the secondary color, which can be difficult. I mean, look at this. I mean, I couldn't decide, and I just picked all of them.
We get it. You like your barn.
Ethan, can you make like an actually good mock to show off sometimes?
My queen bee, I put a crown on it.
A queen now.
Yes. Okay. This stream isn't about me. This is about Matticus. Okay.
Ethan, usually I'm the one who takes over this. What is happening tonight?
Matticus, going 1 second.
This one.
Matticus, when did you start building MOCs?
Ooh, wow. Okay. I mean, if we want to be honest, I probably started building MOCs like when I was like 7, 8, like as a little kid. And I have, I wish I had them because I have like a couple pictures that I have like printed, with like the film of like castles that I have like sprawled out on these floors when I was like real little, and like looking back at them, I'm like shaking my head like this is just like why did I think that I was, but
you have to change the mindset of like I did this when I was X amount of years old and see how much you've improved over the years. It's really cool to see that.
Exactly. And I wish that I had
Exhibit A.
Pictures. Exhibit A.
If I could force choke you through this screen, Ethan.
Matt, G-rated content.
Sorry about that.
Oh,
Ethan, I'm about to slap you virtually.
Anyways,
my more
okay. I already showed the mock,
MOCs.
so we have to redo our first initial reaction.
Bro.
Oh wow! Look at this.
That is actually really cool.
Tall. Like, look how tall this is. Like,
did you make this?
When did you build this?
This one, this one. Oh, when did I build that one? Probably
Holy
also
cow,
I think
man.
2016. 2015 or 16 was when I built that one.
I really like this one.
I love the pond in front too with the green.
Oh yeah.
Yes. And this was like before freeform was a thing. Like, you never saw a freeform mock. This is like a freeform. You got a tower. This thing's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like,
I like the mixture of like Lord of the Rings orcs in there mixed with like orc gear from the original, like from the old castle.
Yeah,
I like it.
The shield.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Also, shout out to the white background. I mean, 2015. That's. I mean, I love the white background. Like,
was that Photoshop?
No, and it's funny, I have no Photoshop skills. It's literally like I had this like light box that I got, kind of plopped it in there. I had to like iron out the backdrop and everything.
Yeah,
crazy.
I have a big white one right there.
Yeah, and I only just recently got like a paper one, and that one's much better. It rolls up.
Yeah,
but yeah, I did that one. I edited it with what little knowledge of editing I had to make it a little bit better. So
that's awesome. So when do you think you upgraded your mock skills? I mean, these all look amazing. Like they all are the same level of quality. I feel like. When do you think in your years of building that like you felt yourself really start to get a lot better?
So I remember like when I really first started to like resort my old school collection from when I was a kid. This was like 2013-ish. I tried building some things and I was like, I thought they were really good. And now I look back and they weren't. But
I love that. Like, because I do it all the time.
I know. I once I started to get over, this goes back to the classic Castle Forum where they had this thing called the big gray wall syndrome, where you literally just have like a big gray wall in your build. Once I started to realize I can add like little variety and change it up a bit, like I did with that orc tower. I think after seeing that particular mock that you just shared was when I could look at myself and, but I like, you got like layering and texture and the levels of like the turrets. But yeah, I think like when I looked at that and I kind of could compare it to the things that inspired me. And while we're still a remorse critic, I'm like, okay, someone else did so much better. I started to compare and realize I did pretty good. So yeah, that was kind of the moment for me.
Nice.
Yeah, it's been about 6 years now.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. Did you like who did you watch that you saw like a mock? Did you like watch anyone that did you have like were you like a Jang Bricks fanboy or a Solid Block.studios fanboy?
No, so it's funny. I got it all again, Flickr and Instagram, and I'm trying to remember exactly who the guys. I should have written some down or set them aside. Who my favorites were, but I kind of just would go through like hashtags and see what was trending. You know what though? The blog that really exposed me to a lot is the Brothers Brick. I don't know if you guys read the Brothers Brick, but they're always very good. They're excellent. They feature great mocks. I'm always looking at them to see what's new and what's cool. So it's those guys.
Their articles are very well written too.
Mm-hmm. Very, very good. Yeah.
Also, with this next one, this one's recent, or at least I hope so. If it's not recent, then you got some good reading of the future skills. But WandaVision, look at this. This is really cool.
I love in 2005. Come on.
Wow.
Thank you. Yeah, I did this one just back in February.
But like, just it's kind of, I love how it's like two-sided. Like, it's really cool. Like with the kitchen, with the alternating tiles right there. That's just with the kitchen. That's really cool.
Yeah.
It's built like a sitcom stage.
Yeah.
Very similar to the Friends set.
And that was one of my influences. I looked at the Friends set. I looked at the Big Bang Theory set, and kind of was like, how did they do this? And then how can I do a WandaVision version? Try saying that 10 times fast.
I really like it. I mean, my only thing is like I love to see one of these where you see the different realities like breaking through. But I mean, it's still so awesome. Like it's awesome. Yeah, it's just really awesome.
I love the floating turkey.
And I like that idea, Brad. That was something I wanted to do. I just I really liked the 50s style house, and that's kind of what I wanted.
Yeah.
Makes sense. No, it makes again. This is an amazing build. It's just like it's something I can't wait to see what builders get into in the future with that. Because I feel like there's so much potential with that TV show.
Well, you could even go back.
Give me inspiration.
You could even go back and change it out per each one, and then have a different mock where it's all different in one piece.
Oh, totally.
Make one in black and white. That would be cool. But
yeah, I thought about that too. But the minifigs.
But the minifigure, and that's why I understand that.
But you have the model already built. You could switch out whatever you want at this point in the future.
Exactly.
Yeah,
for sure.
And then here's one of my mocks that I saw. Like, that's really what got me to follow you was this mock, and that was this one. I love this one.
So
this one's super cool. I love the orange. This is Dathomir.
Yes.
Have anything to talk about it?
Yeah, Dathomir. So when I was playing the game Jedi Fallen Order, I loved the Dathomir environment. Instantly, it reminded me. I don't know if you guys have played Jedi Fallen Order.
Yes, I'm a huge Jedi Fallen Order fan.
So good. When I was roaming around Dathomir, it reminded me of Lord of the Rings and the orcs. And I was like, I kind of already get that concept, and I liked the colors, and I really had never worked with colors like this before. I'm used to sticking with grays and like dark greens and like the more earthy stuff. I never worked with like the oranges and the reds, so I really wanted to do something with that. At the time,
dark orange, medium nougat, and what else is in there?
Medium nougat. We got some dark red.
I'm not doing this tonight, guys. I'm just not.
Zane, you're catching on. I love this.
I'm learning, guys. Okay, all right. Matticus, just like a backstory for like really quick. I'm not a mock builder. I wish I was. I wish I had the skills that you guys had. I grew up building random nonsense, and then I stopped playing with Lego for a very long time.
Random nonsense is a mock.
Yeah, it is. But I have a thing over there that I was building the other day. Not so great. Not very happy. Like confident to show anybody. But so they all have been like telling me all these different colors, and there's one called nougat. And I'm like, why is that a color? Like, why isn't it like medium orange or like dark orange? Who remembers nougat?
It's actually medium nougat.
It's such a lovely
okay, that's actually
flesh nougat is actually the flesh tone. I think. I think
it's a little fleshy. It's like a dark.
Zane, this is the thing you don't realize. This screws me up all the time right now because I've been getting really big into buying pieces, and so I was looking on Bricklink for like grays, and it's all like dark bluish,
light bluish gray.
Yeah, and it's like I'm trying to find these colors, and I'm like, wait, I can't find these. I'm like, oh, this is where they are. Like, this is where these pieces I need are. Like, it's the most frustrating thing.
Yeah, dark gray is the old gray, like Matticus just said. Light gray is also the old light gray. Light bluish gray is the new light gray, and dark bluish gray is the new dark gray.
Gentlemen, I just learned nougat. We need to stick with nougat.
Yeah. One thing that's really interesting. Have you ever looked at Bricklink and Bricks and Pieces names? It's the most confusing thing. Like, okay, for Dark Tan, for example, that's Bricklink. Lego.com calls it sand yellow. That is the most confusing thing. Like, it makes me it makes me not confident when I order a bunch of Dark Tan from Lego shop. And then I have to wait a month and a half for it to arrive. So that whole month and a half, I'm like, did I order the right color? But it's sand yellow.
Yep, they have totally different names with Lego.
Well, going back to the mock, Matticus, I love what you did with those little yellow orby things coming off of the tree-like structure. Those are so cool. I think that's what stands out to me in this. And also going back to the color, you know exactly what you're doing with that. You're an artist of color and know how to integrate it very well in a MOC.
Thank you.
Moving on to the one that's really cool, the big one.
This is the one.
Which we actually had people ask when Matt made his video announcing he was going to be on here. People were asking about this one. So
this is just awesome.
Avengers Tower.
Yes, I guess
this.
it's the Avengers Tower.
This one, oh man. Okay, so this was one like as soon as I saw Avengers: Age of Ultron, I was like, I want to build that. I'm doing it. And I started the mental planning process. I don't think it was a year before I started connecting pieces. And literally like 2016 is when I started this thing. I built it on a 32 by 32 base plate, half as wide. And I'm like, it's not going to be that big. I'm going to make it like fit in with my modular city. And I literally built almost the whole tower, like up to the platform. And I'm like, okay, this isn't working. It's got to be bigger. So I had to start over.
Make it bigger.
I had to start over again. So I tore it down. I made it twice as wide. I ran into so many structural problems that, you know, I put it aside for a little while and wouldn't go to it for months at a time. When I actually got to designing the arc reactor on the inside, it stumped me so bad I stopped for 6 months. Then I did that. And, you know, finally, it was sitting in my basement last year during like lockdown. I had gotten up to the landing pad and I was like, I'm so close. I got to finish this thing. I had considered just like scrapping it because it was taking up space. And I was like, no, I just, something tells me finish this. And I finished it. I don't know how I did it, but somehow I came up with the design, finished the top, the roof, and I followed through on all these ideas that I had from watching Avengers: Age of Ultron and also playing the Lego Avengers video game. I spent so much time wandering around the Avengers Tower area in that game studying. All right, here's what they did. Let me see how I can do it my way.
Yeah. I mean, that's a good way of doing it.
How long was it in storage for?
Honestly, like I started the construction on the tower in 2016 and I finished it last summer. So
that's a story. Like it was like 3.5 years in storage.
By storage, I mean it was sitting on this table, just like in the corner. You know, anytime I wanted to build a new sort stuff, I just kind of had to work around the tower. And I was always like, I'm going to get back to that someday. Yeah, but
I have a very similar experience to that right now, but it's not with me at the moment.
Same with my Christoph's MOC. It's the cheese slopes that are holding me back.
Cheese slopes. You want cheese slopes? I got a big box full of cheese slopes.
Like bluish gray?
Yeah, well, I don't know. I'll show. Yeah, but I don't know how many. So I'll give you guys just a little look of like my storage process. I use these little bins.
Yes,
like Michael's. This whole thing is all my cheese slopes. So here we got dark bluish gray. My fingers.
I don't think there's enough there for you.
That's light. Probably not enough for what you need, but
tackle boxes work. Yes.
Yes. It is what I got right now. It's about 600 maybe.
Yeah. I have seen your.
Wait, you have a ton of them there. Wait, how do you not build that?
Oh, now I need 1x4 plates. It's always something.
Yeah, for whatever reason, I never seem to have enough of those either.
Yeah,
but I've seen your design for like the pattern on her solstice. Really, really cool. But
what's funny is I designed that. I had the idea back in 2019, and I came with that. I did 3 episodes, and then I just stopped. The Mandalorian came out. So I didn't really build much. And then I built a Mandalorian MOC, and I went like 8 months without even touching that. And then just recently I started it back. So it's really cool. I'm happy with my Christoph's MOC. Oh, also everyone with the channel, be expecting one hopefully this month. That'll be cool.
Nice.
I haven't even worked on it. So
there you go.
Here's just more images. Just look at that. That's really cool.
And that was going to be my next question. How much of the interior is there to this thing? Which is always the hard part for the build. Oh my gosh.
I would have wanted to have like stairs that connect every floor like the modular buildings. It's just the landing pad with the little Avengers arsenal that connects up to the party deck in the lab. But yeah, I had an interior there. I also had the interior on the floor below that with Pepper Potts' office. We've got the party up there with the bar and everything, and Ultron's looming in the background. I wanted to pack in as many details as I possibly could from the movies.
That's awesome.
Wow.
How does it disconnect? Does like that roof come off, or like?
Yeah, so the roof way up top does come off. I wish I had it like in front of me so I could show you.
It's all good.
It disconnects right around like where there's the line between the tan and the gray on the bottom, like that. The whole tower lifts off the base.
Wow.
So I actually have to like lift the tower and like support it on my chest when I want to move it. And I move that first, and then I move the bottom.
Have you displayed or thought about displaying it at a convention?
Yeah, that's my next question.
Very much love to. I don't know how I'd transport it because it's awkward, not necessarily because of the size, just because it's so tall. I feel like it would fall over in the car. I don't know. I haven't thought about it yet. Plus, you know, the time from when I finished it till now, there have not been conventions.
Yeah.
Because of the world.
That's big sad.
Yeah.
You could always disconnect the roof pieces and stuff like that too.
Yeah.
You don't have to keep it all together for shipping it. You know,
Yeah.
It makes it easier that it does disconnect in that way rather than having one stationary thing.
Yeah.
Right.
Divide it in half, and bubble wrap's going to be your best friend.
Yep.
It's very stressful. It's very stressful.
Have you guys displayed at conventions?
I want to.
Brick Fiesta 2019, which here in Texas, it's a Lego convention. Really cool.
Sure.
The best part about Lego conventions is just hanging around Lego fans. That's just it's awesome.
I mean, so the mock I'm working on right now. I'm trying to make it so I can because my lug near me does a big medieval mock. And so I'm trying to make all my stuff right now be able to connect to it. So that's one of the reasons I'm building mine, but who knows if I'll ever get to display it.
I hope you do.
Okay.
What do we have next on the segment?
Do we want to do Lego leaks? We got the R2D2, or do we want to do memes?
Let's
leaks.
okay. Yeah, sure. Let's do leaks.
Okay. You know what time it is?
Go for it.
So yeah,
Matticus, what's your opinion on that?
It's hilarious. I wasn't expecting it.
Yeah,
you're not wrong. It's the Lego leak.
Okay, so this is like the big thing right now. The R2D2.
Can I just
what are
say,
your thoughts?
When we first talked about this set, we all thought it was gonna be much worse than it actually is, and it actually didn't come out too bad.
Yeah,
agreed.
I think it looks really good.
I agree with you. It looks it. I honestly, I will probably get it. The 50th anniversary side of it, and I like the little features it has, like the scope comes up, the fact that it can actually launch Luke's lightsaber out of it. I think that's actually really awesome. Really, really cool features that they put into it. I've also heard that it's smaller than the last one they put out in 2012. Yeah. Is that accurate?
Yes.
It is on a shelf. That doesn't really do it.
It is. I've seen the last one. I can definitely tell you just by piece wise, it's smaller.
Okay.
I still hate that look of the dome for some reason.
It's not bad. That dome is not that bad.
It's weird because of how they have the slopes on it. It doesn't look as much like a rounded dome as it should. Zane, I also agree. I love all the little compartments of it. I like the Luke's lightsaber, but it doesn't. The lightsaber, I can't tell if it's to scale or not because it looks smaller than it should be.
It's definitely going to be smaller than it should be.
Yeah.
I would assume it being smaller, honestly, because it's made out of like studs and whatnot.
Yeah.
It
just throws me off.
You are the person that does it. Like your sets with like UCS stuff as well. Yeah. It has to be somewhat to scale for you, which makes sense. And I agree with the roundedness of it, but it's not as bad as what we originally thought because there were some pictures that had one in the background and their face, it was flat. Like it wasn't. At least this one steps down somewhat to kind of put some to it. But I get
the same model.
I get what you're saying. It's not as rounded as it probably could have been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my biggest critique of it. In all honesty, I think the rest of it looks beautiful. I love the way it looks. I think it would look great on a shelf. Zane, I think this is the perfect set for you to display. But for me personally, it's not something that I'm thinking of picking up.
It's a take to work set for me.
Yeah. Okay, Brad, pull up the old one. I don't have a picture of it. get that ready.
Why are you asking me?
You're the guy.
Matticus, what do you think of this?
Yep. I mean, it looks cool. It's not something that I would normally buy, just because I'm all about the minifigs.
Same.
You know, and yeah, it looks like a cool build. For me, it's the price point. I feel like you said, it's a little bit smaller.
How much is it? I don't know how much.
$200.
$200.
So
Wait, what?
buying it today.
If it was closer to 150, it might be something down the line I would consider. It's just that like they have so many great models out and so many things that are priority.
Yeah.
That it would just be a low priority for me to get. But
Quick question. Well, do you know what the original one was? The date of it?
2012.
2012, I thought. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Sorry. Go on.
No, you're good.
I wish
agree
it came with
you.
the exclusive R2D2 Chrome,
Yes, like
something.
Chrome, like maybe some printing on his legs, you know, on the side there for like just something, you know. I agree.
An extra leg.
An extra leg.
Yes.
That would have been unique. But $200 does seem pricey. Like I pay for a lot of stupid expensive stuff for no reason. Like the General Grievous Starfighter.
The car.
The car. What? Oh, what car are you talking about? Dude,
that's the original.
See, when you look at that, the new head looks so much better.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I honestly like that head a lot better.
I knew you were gonna say
In
that
terms
too
of
because it
dome.
steps off front.
In
Because it
terms of
steps
dome.
out more.
Yes.
Yeah.
This one's smoother. Like that one's smooth. This one actually looks chunkier.
It doesn't have rounded pieces. It's made out of studs. But wait, what car are we talking about, Ethan?
Didn't you get something new that you want to talk about?
I wasn't gonna bring that because I bought a new car again.
I can't believe you did that.
I bought 2 new cars.
I'm so
in 2
jealous.
months.
Okay, let's move on here.
Also, this is random, but this is how I like to put a third leg on R2D2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen
So
that.
I'll put the this little
Little
I
thing.
just lost it.
Yeah. If you
job,
check
good
out
job.
Piece to go in
on my-
there, and then the cheese slope.
the biggest crime that I've ever done, like probably ever, is on my YouTube channel back in 2017. I made a tutorial called R2D2 third leg tutorial. Then I cut parts. Oh.
No.
We are doing
Ooh.
justice right now.
No. Well, anyways, so I think like it. Honestly, for the set, I think they're trying to take advantage of the 50th anniversary, so they crank that price up. But I think, like you said, 150, maybe even 120. You know, I think that would be perfect. If it was $120, I think it would fly off the set.
1 second, let me check piecewise.
I was gonna ask that actually.
Yeah, what's the piece
Because I think
is it actually up on their website now?
Yes, because it's got as false rumors happened, this is the May the 4th set, not the gunship.
Yeah.
If people didn't catch on to that.
Yeah.
Which I was actually very upset about that's what they went with, because it kind of
Instead of
seems like a
the gunship?
ripoff to
Well,
me.
R2D2 is such like an iconic Star Wars character, and that's why they chose it for the 50th anniversary. Also, if they wanted to have something exclusive with the set, they could have made that 50th anniversary brick printed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
It would have been very easy.
So $200, 2,314 pieces, which is actually
only one mini. Oh, not really a minifigure. Just
okay.
like
So
a
this
droid.
is okay. So let me quickly put this perspective for you guys. As I always use Barracuda Bay because that's my $200 set. Barracuda Bay has 200 pieces more. But this is the thing you got to remember, and this is the thing everyone does not factor in.
Star Wars.
Star Wars. It's Star Wars, and on
License.
top of that, exact. Stop taking what I'm saying.
Sorry.
License. No, it's fine. Licensing. That's the problem here. But you do get 1,300 VIP points if you purchase this from the Lego store.
You know what you could also do is you could get the UCS A-Wing for only 1,672 pieces for the same price. Not.
But for the record, the reason this has more pieces is because it has so many small pieces in it too. So
yeah,
I mean, just things to think about. Just because I think people don't think about that a lot, actually. So
you mean lots of small pieces like the Coliseum?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Do we want what about the May 4th promo, like the Tatooine set right here?
Oh,
what about this one?
you guys know I'm super excited about this one. This is one
I'm
on May the 4th. I'm going to the Lego store, getting my AT-AT with double VIP points. Getting that promo, getting the other promo, in-store promo, plus the dots, getting 3 promos that day.
Brad, you're buying more Lego Star Wars.
I told you guys this a month ago. Okay, like
I know. I'm just joking.
Anymore. Like,
bring it down. I'm joking.
What is it? He throws
Brad,
the meme
I'm
up.
not going to buy Lego.
Oh, Brad.
Oh, poor Brad.
Brad, can you move your Michael just a little bit away from your mouth? Just a little bit. There, perfect. Thank you.
But I'm getting the AT-AT with getting those promos. I'm excited. Those are gonna be fun to build, and
I'm with you, Brad.
I love the landscape on this. Honestly,
I think if you don't look at it as a May 4th promo, I think it's nice. It's a nice build, but for the May 4th promo, the minifigure, when you have minifigures previously, it's hard to relate to. The only thing that I feel like is exclusive is that sticker right there, that like the Star Wars logo, or hopefully it's not a sticker and it's a print. And this part right here, I've noticed.
I was about to say,
those better be printed.
Piece. Yeah. Oh, that better be printed.
Would you like this or that?
I'm just gonna say this. Though. There's a reason they're not doing that minifigure anymore, and you can tell exactly why. It's 1, resale value. 2, on top of that, the one time they did do that, I'm pretty sure it's like if you ordered any Lego Star Wars stuff, they basically had it so you could get a minifigure.
This is now worth $80 sealed online.
Mm-hmm. Yes, what is that? But it's like
this is Darth Revan.
Darth Revan.
I think there's a very good reason why they don't do minifigures anymore, especially with all the minifigure troubles they've been getting into with Star Wars. They have to wait for that one company to stop doing that before I'm guessing they're going to do it again.
I think they have already done that though with the Obi-Wan figure that they.
I don't know. I feel like there's a reason they stopped doing it though.
And let's talk about the previous ones. Like this one. This was last year's. I'm not gonna lie. I don't even remember this.
Yeah,
I do because it got a lot of crap, and I was like, that's actually a little cool build. I
like that. Yeah, I thought that was.
You know what I don't like about these? What I don't like about these is that anybody with a reasonable Lego collection could pretty much build these. Right. There's nothing unique just about buying the set.
Okay. I'm gonna fight Matt on this one because you bring that up.
Well, wait. Actually, you know what? I can get on Brad's bandwagon because for these, like I told you guys earlier, I'm not really a MOCC builder. I'm a set builder, and I would like to do more MOCs. But for somebody like me who doesn't necessarily have the skills that you guys
look up the instructions online,
have to build stuff like that. Hey, I get that. But I don't want to do that. I want to be able to buy something and build it step for step and enjoy that little build.
Smell the Lego.
Yeah,
Matt.
What's wrong? I'm just gonna say, Matt, what's wrong with if anyone can build it?
I want something new and exclusive about it, but it is a May the 4th set too. Exactly.
Kids are going to be buying this. It's not just adults that are getting May the 4th sets. It's $85. Kids can get the $85
for adults.
I agree, but I'm just saying, like, it's not wrong to have sets that everyone can build.
No, it's not wrong.
Yeah, no, that's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying.
That's the phrasing you're using. That's why it's bothering.
For a May the 4th set,
yeah,
you should not do that for an exclusive promotion.
Yeah,
I don't like that.
And if they do that, then why do they make San Diego Comic-Con exclusives?
Yes. Exactly.
Matticus, what are your thoughts on this? We've been playing this out over here.
Things got dark.
No, I missed the last couple of little builds. Like I didn't get them, and I think that those are more exciting than this one. It's cute, and I'll definitely get it. I'm just on the fence of whether I'm going to build it or hold on to it for resale value. I haven't done research if those previous models, have held up for resale value.
I think $50 is what they kind of go for now.
I like that the Hoth one because the packaging is nice.
Yeah, the Hoth
and
one
I'm to be honest, like you said, anybody could build these from parts. I would probably be more likely to keep something like that sealed just because the actual packaging, that's what's exclusive with this set, not the actual build. I could build one if I wanted to put on the shelf, but like that packaging right there, that's cool. I would want that in my collection.
It's got Darth Vader on it. This one does.
Right.
I can get behind that.
I do have to say though, I would, because you guys know how much I love collecting things like the 20th anniversary figures. I would love to have it so that I could have all of these displayed on shelf. What's her name? Lego for Ego. She has it set up like that and looks amazing.
I haven't seen her in a while. Has anybody seen her?
No, her and a bunch of other creators just were the ones who just disappeared after a while. Yeah. So sadly, but
she's a doctor. She's got a lot going on.
That's cool.
Yes. Can you guys hear an echo?
It's probably Matticus because he's using speakers.
But it's okay.
It's fine. I was just trying to figure out if that was what's going on there.
Sorry. Are we a little bit better? I'm turning you down a bit.
Oh, we're good.
Did we want to talk Bad Batch Shuttle?
Yeah, I forgot.
That's how I was gonna go. I was like,
quick question: should we talk about that for legal reasons?
Yes, we should. We can talk about it.
We can talk about it. This is my channel.
We just can't show pictures.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do we think? I think the set is minifigs are pretty cool.
It's not worth it. It's not worth $100.
How much is it? Oh, 100? Oh,
Matt. Okay, before you get into this,
we're arguing so much today. I feel so bad, Matticus.
Figures are not worth $100 to me. Yes, they're gonna be awesome figs, but to spend $100 on a set that I don't want to display, that I'm not gonna want, because to me, if I'm spending $100 on a set, I'm gonna want to be able to display that. I'm gonna want to enjoy the set itself, and I'm gonna want to enjoy the figures, and that's not something I'm gonna be getting out of that set.
I love this set. I just want to put it out there. Everybody's hating on the color. I honestly love it. The only reason that I don't like it is because of the cockpit. I hate that they use stickers instead of using an actual cockpit. I don't like how small it is, but I think it looks cool. What I love about it is that this will likely be the only Bad Batch set that we ever get, and that's going to be worth a ton in the future.
Yeah.
Well, you don't think they'll bring more out because of the show?
No, I don't. The reason that I don't think that they're going to do that is because they're putting every single main character figure into this set.
Yeah,
sure.
They would, if they were smart, they would spread them out and do 4 different sets, each with a different figure. If they were wanting to make money on it, they're not.
Yeah. Very similar to the Knights of Ren, how they did that.
Yes.
That was annoying. I didn't even get one because I was like, I can't do this.
This is the part. It's not the ship. I don't actually hate the color. The color is fine. That's not the part.
I love sand green. I love sand green.
Same blue.
It's rare.
It's the fact that you get. Why do you get 2 speeders with it? Why didn't they make it so that you can put all 4 figures? I want to be able to put all 5 of my figures from the Bad Batch into my Bad Batch shuttle.
I agree with that. I agree with that. But as a display piece on my shelf, I'm cool with it. For playability, I'm not cool with it.
Yeah.
I want final images on this before I start finally but right now I did not want to buy this set originally, and now it's even farther down on my list.
Matticus, what do you think?
I'm not excited. I think it's too early to tell. We have a blurry picture. I feel like once we see the full HD, like the minifigs, I mean, like I say, the minifigs are what do it for me. I may be tempted if I can find a sale and the minifigs look really, really cool. But I think the ship just kind of looks like some sort of angry sea creature turned into a spaceship, and it's weird.
That's like Star Wars altogether.
Exactly.
It doesn't. 2003 Clone Wars gunship would be awesome, though. That little shark in that.
Yes. Cool. And honestly, if I would love to get the set. I mean, I want those figures, just like everyone else. Even though I wasn't a huge fan of the Bad Batch when they're in the TV show. I'm hoping to be a fan of them when they start on May the 4th, but I'm just not loving the set at all. And honestly, there's so many other sets I'd much rather get, like the Moff Gideon's Cruiser, like the 3-in-1 Castle, like the Harry Potter sets that are getting released. That, in my opinion, it's high. It's very low compared to the other sets that we've seen so far. It's very low on my list.
I agree.
Next meme, when Brad buys this set, clip this out, please.
Yes.
Please, someone.
So I have a different opinion than all of you.
Because you aren't through the Clone Wars yet either. You also have a different flavor for Star Wars and what fandom is.
See? But I, as you guys can tell, I'm a ship person, not necessarily a figure person. Yes. I respect the figure, and I do appreciate the figures that it comes with. Like the Star Destroyer only having 2 figures, that's a load of nonsense. Whereas the Falcon comes with a bunch. The ratio has to be there for me for figures. But I do it for the ship. Like the ship for me is what does it. The playability, opening, the cockpit, the whole thing. Like that's my thing. And so the ship, it does look like a monster. but to me, it's awesome. Now, if the cockpit is only a piece like the what is it? The Naboo Starfighter, the UCS Naboo Starfighter, that's just a brick. It's not actually a cockpit. That will ruin it for me. Honestly.
This will open up, but it doesn't have a windshield piece. Like it doesn't have a cockpit glass piece.
That's fine.
Yeah.
If it opens up and you can put figures in it, and it's just a specific piece,
but
that's fine.
Where I draw the line is if you can only put 2 figures into the set.
That's the difference between a MOC and a Lego set.
Well, look at the last Imperial shuttle.
But
the last Imperial shuttle, you can fit all of them in the Imperial shuttle.
You can,
but
I thought it was smaller than that.
No, well, in the Imperial shuttle, you can fit all 3 figures that it comes with. They all fit.
This is where I'm going to argue. This is the bad batch shuttle. You should be just like Kylo and shuttle. They messed up on that. I'll give that one as much hate.
The previous AT-ATs have done that, except this recent one, which is really
cool. The recent one.
So my thing is, if I have the bad batch shuttle, I want to put the bad batch figures into it.
And I understand that.
I would rather you get rid of the speeders, get rid of everything else. Just have a bigger build. Cool. Maybe throw on $20. Maybe throw on $20.
Well,
make
also,
it so I can put my figures on.
Like Matticus kind of brought up, we haven't even seen what the inside of this thing looks like. It might be a lot more hollow than we originally are seeing from this image. Who knows? You might be able to fit all the figures in. Would that change your mind?
Yes. Honestly, yes. If you can put all 5 figures into the set, it would go up in my list.
That would be perfect.
Because we haven't seen the back end.
Yeah.
I mean,
true.
What if the speeders fit in this set?
Like the gun
then honestly, it would go way farther up in my books. I love sets that can. I love vehicles that can get other vehicles inside it. I know that sounds weird, but
that's
cool.
That's not weird.
The Republic
turbo tank.
Yeah, exactly. Like when they did that with there's a Mars mission set I had back in the day that had a little drill that connected on. Atlantis had the same type of thing. I love those sets because you could do that. And Star Wars hasn't done that in a long time, which I want to see again. But yeah,
I'm holding out hope and I'm trusting them with this one.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm gonna go in with
everybody.
very low expectations to hopefully be because everyone keeps building this set up. To me, this is the next Trouble in Tatooine, where everyone hypes up the set too much.
Oh, by the way, I saw a million Trouble on Tatooine sets this past day. I went looking for some Looney Tunes CMFs. All I saw was Trouble on Tatooine everywhere. Barnes & Noble had a million Trouble on Tatooines. I think I found the entire stock for the U.S.
Wow. Okay, Ethan, what's up next, buddy?
Okay. Do you want Zane? Do you want to do your tips?
Sure. Mine's quick this week.
I got an intro. So don't say anything until the intro happens.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm waiting.
You ready? Okay.
I'm
proud of this intro. Okay.
I'm waiting.
That was very.
I was
not expecting it
at the end.
I thought about because I had 2 versions of it. I had one that was a little shorter, the one that had the long pause. I don't know why I kept the long one.
I wanted to be that, and then I want Zane to just yell "brick tip."
It's all
honestly, I was waiting for some very inappropriate joke. I don't even know what. Just some inappropriate joke.
And then all you hear
like the leaks one. I can see that being it.
This is like the only real one, like the professional, my most professional intro probably.
I'm afraid for what you have for investing eventually.
It's funny.
Oh God. Anyways, Zane, let's hear your tip.
Okay, my tip of the week is always check the floor before vacuuming. That is my biggest tip. I can't tell you how many times I'm vacuuming in here and I hear click, 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 click. I'm like, son of a. Then you got to open the thing up and you got to dig through it and find whatever piece you just sucked up. Even if it's just like an extra piece or a cheese wedge, something that you never, your foot hasn't found it yet, but the vacuum found it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So always check before you vacuum the Lego building area.
And that's why you should always check your room before your mom vacuums it.
Yes. If you live with your mother. I do not.
No, I'm saying when I was younger. When I was younger,
happened to me too, Brad.
my mom would bring in, and I would have Lego on the floor still, and I'd be like trying to clean it up, and I'd be like, one piece.
I made it very clear to my parents to not vacuum to my room. I will vacuum my room. I usually vacuum my whole house, though.
Matticus, did you vacuum your room as a kid?
No, I had the Lego in the basement.
There you go. That's the smart way to do that.
It was like, I didn't have to worry about my room. being a danger zone. I've had, you know what I've had that was worse was getting like video game controller cords getting sucked up, like the NC cable, the wired. Yeah, that was more so my concern.
My bad thing
mom's
is
vacuuming and you're playing, and your mom sucks up the cord and rips it out of the Super Nintendo, and you're like,
thank you.
My bad thing is concrete floors stepping on a Lego. I don't care about the pain, but the damage it does to the parts or the minifigures. I've had so many good minifigures get scraped.
Yeah.
Yes. I also got like a mock building technique. I just thought of it. Maybe we can add stuff. These little grass stalks, you can add them underneath.
You're taking my segment, Ethan.
Okay. Zane, that's back to you.
MOCs. No, but I'm just kidding. You guys had a good point though, because a lot of our viewers are like a lot. We do have a lot of younger viewers that are at home, that build at home, that have families. Don't let your parents vacuum your room. Do the chores yourself.
And then if you do your chores, maybe add that if you have a payment system, you can be making more money.
Yeah. See, you save your Lego from being vacuumed up. You can get more Lego. You don't lose. Yeah, it's a win-win, guys.
Your parents will support your obsession with it too, because you're genuinely taking action into doing something that they don't need to.
As my wife
they'll say, you live here.
you live here. Just do it. So these are my Be My Wife glasses. These are her blue light glasses. So whenever I pretend to be my wife now, I put these on. As my wife says, you better keep your room clean anyways.
Cool. So Zane, you're gonna walk in with a beer cooler then? I'm sorry, a wine cooler.
Wine cooler? Hey, what are we doing in here?
Oh my god.
PG content, man.
Hey, it was G-rated. It was G-rated.
Yeah. I'm talking Matt.
No, I was just waiting for it to go a step farther. I'm glad that we had some self-control.
Unlike me.
I feel bad for Matticus today. I'm sorry, you joined the wrong side.
I hope you're having fun.
I'm having a blast. I'm like, I just wish I had popcorn, just like.
Oh god.
Well, you should jump in. Don't just watch. Jump in. Start firing.
Do you have any tips? Any tips, Matticus?
Putting me on the spot. No.
You're older than us.
Put your Lego in the basement and tell your girlfriend that you have a special hobby down there.
That's the one. Yeah. You don't. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Don't have your entire in your room.
Okay. Wait.
Start it off small. Have something upstairs. You show her that, and then you lead her down there. Like.
Or just pull the Band-Aid off and do it all at once.
Exactly. We could dedicate an entire Stud Buds episode to telling your significant other about your obsession with Lego. Do you have any tips to overcoming that, Matticus, that fear?
Yes. And the trust or the thing that is important to me is trusting that you're with the right person. Knowing that if you come forward and tell somebody, hey, I'm really into Lego, this is what I do, and if they look at you in disgust and they're not happy with it, they're not the right person for you anyway. Just kind of like reassuring that if you're with the right person, they're going to accept it. They may not necessarily love that you have made them promise that you have to have a Lego room in your house in the future. But they know that that's part of the deal. You get me, you get my Lego.
So quick question, if your girlfriend is still watching, does she have any tips on dating someone who has a Lego obsession?
Well, does she?
I don't know. I don't know if I can see who's in the chat. I don't see her recently.
Does she build Lego with you?
She has. We've done one live stream together. She loved it. I tell her all the time now that we can go live together. I'm like, hey, I've met this person or that person. She was like, I want to meet your new Lego friends. So yeah, we'll build together sometimes. We went to the Lego store and picked out a set a little while ago, a few months back. So she's supportive. She wants to, get into that with me, or she wants to be able to share this with me and understand my hobby better. Because I do the same for her, and I try to learn about her hobbies and do those things with her too. So
that's awesome.
Good tips.
Brad, any tips?
Yes. Have a plan before you make your mock.
Yes.
Good one.
Sorry. So this has been my frustration. I have built 7 different builds and torn on stream and torn each of them down to build a different build because I started off with a barn and I was like, I don't like this. I don't feel like it fits with that. Like, and I had a huge idea. So I ripped that down. I've rebuilt my bridge 3 times now and I finally got it to a space where I like it. I had a watchtower, tore that down to fix up this barn. Built a house. It's like, it's been awful. So have a plan if you're building something this big. Dips, if he gets a Lego room in the future house, I get a home theater. That's a good.
I think that benefits both of you.
I don't see any backsides there.
No.
Yeah, that's a win-win.
We have the best house to look forward to. So
Yeah.
Wait,
All the
I
Star
just
Wars you
noticed
can
your
watch.
shirt. Your shirt.
How
That's
did
a. I love that.
Okay.
I had to match Matticus Bricks.
There you go.
I just can't
Yeah.
believe that Ethan just realized that.
I'm
I-
horrible
I-
at
I-
noticing things.
You know you love Lego when you are your sig fig.
You look exactly like it.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Thanks.
We got to do that sometime. We all got to dress as our sig.
If I had read one of these. Okay, Matt. Any tips?
I'm not gonna. This is Zane's segment. I'm not taking over tips.
I feel
I'm
like
not
this
gonna
can be. I
list
feel like
Okay.
this can be everyone's. Like,
Can we move on to the meme?
okay,
You're
okay,
taking Zane's segment, okay,
excited.
Ethan?
okay.
Ethan, why are you taking my segment?
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Are we ready?
Yes.
Stud Buds memes.
All right.
Oh, I got one. This one's kind of funny.
This one. Guys, that's factual.
You
That's
scare
facts,
me. You scare me when you do these live streams.
Guys. So the honest truth behind it is, I literally read one comment and I talk continuously about that one comment, and I just keep it going. And then I have a moment, I read another one, and I go. But the way I do it is, it's just like having a conversation with someone next to me. Like, I'm not just staring at the phone.
Yeah.
Like, it's like looking and you just keep talking while you're driving. But my mother knows this. Everybody knows this. So I'm going to put it out there. I did do 130 miles an hour while on a TikTok live stream.
I saw that.
That did happen. That was a real thing.
If
That
this video
was-
gets flagged, we know why.
Oh, that's
I don't
that's
think
a,
that's why.
that's a usual thing in Texas.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Is that
saying.
people.
It wouldn't get flagged. But
No.
that was
You might get a
factual.
speeding ticket.
That's so this video is factual. This meme is the facts. Hey, but those are some killer sunglasses though. I like those. Those are
Yes.
You,
It's like that-
honestly, I
that
thought you looked
filter.
like a cop for a second.
People think I'm a cop in the new Charger. Oh man, everyone they get out of my way, and it's dangerous.
Or is it because you're going 130 miles?
No, I don't do that unless I got a clear shot. I've only done it once, and that was once enough because it cruised at 130. Like, it wasn't like, oh god,
It
we're
was
doing
easy.
130. No, it was nothing. It was gone. And I was like, whoa.
Zane, contrary to what you do, I probably am the slowest driver. I am a turtle on the highway,
Oh,
especially.
gosh.
Oh.
I
Not
go the
looking
speed
forward to
limit.
Driving with Matt.
I learned from Mario Kart.
Yeah, you drift so. Okay, this is my thing. I have one fear I have on the highway is semi trucks because I've almost been run
Oh,
off
man.
the road too
Feels
many
like you're getting
times.
pulled into them.
So I mean, not even that. I feel like I'm getting shoved off the road by them. So I always do like 80, 85 going past semis just because I'm so
Get away
scared
from
of
them.
those things. Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Oh.
factual. So I actually was smashed between a guardrail and a semi before. I don't know if you guys knew that. In my truck,
Ooh.
and
Wow.
it bounced me back and forth between him. So I locked up the brakes, and he went past, but he kept going. He didn't stop. And so
Ooh.
if you guys ever seen Dukes of Hazzard or know what that is, I took my truck off road to pass him and everybody on the freeway to get in front of his truck and stop the entire freeway.
Oh my gosh.
I was because I mean, think about it. If I would have gone underneath him, he would have killed me, flat out. And the fact that he didn't stop or anything, I made sure he stopped.
Danger,
So-
Zane. Zane,
Danger.
danger.
Yeah, don't put me in a sticky situation. Things get dicey.
Do we have any other memes?
On that
today?
note,
Oh, yes. we got two more. Okay, Matticus gets to the right because I want to see your reaction with this.
The left.
The other.
Lean to your left.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh no.
Okay.
Two Mats on stud buds. We're Mat buddies.
Yay.
Stud bud.
That's the one you did for Zoom.
That face is so memeable.
It really is.
You know how long it took me to
Because I'm like, how did you get in? That's my bedroom. I don't make TikToks there. And then I remembered, oh wait, I did make that one the other day where I'm waking up 20K.
I scrolled forever. It felt like to find because I was looking for like a good expression. I was like, once I saw that, I was like,
literally,
that's the one.
That should have been a fake excited face of someone who's fake excited to be on stud buds. Like, oh yeah.
Also, I must say, you have perfect teeth.
You did. Wow.
Really?
What wow. Yeah. Look straight across.
I think
everything.
that's an edited photo. I don't know.
I did the face app.
Yeah, right face tune. Ah, thanks.
That's amazing. What's the next one?
Gosh. Yeah, one
Okay,
more.
this one's from I Don't Want Touch, and it's a video. It's like a cool video clip.
Oh no.
So-
Please don't be
Have
me.
you watched it? Wait, have you watched it?
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
If it's I don't want to touch, I'm not scared, but
Oh,
Breaking up Brad when he's talking about the 3-in-1 castle.
It just goes. It's just a time lapse.
Code Bay.
Yeah.
I love the music too.
Yeah, that's what makes it.
Brad's
Barracuda
dying.
Bay and the 3-in-1 castle.
We killed him. Broke Brad.
Killed him. He's dead. He's dead.
He's dead.
But Matticus, what do you think of that one before he comes back while he's laughing?
That one went over my head. I don't think I was there for that.
So he talks about the 3-in-1 castle
I'm gonna
and
explain this. I'm
Okay,
gonna
explain.
explain this.
Oh boy.
I'm super excited about this 3-in-1 castle coming out this
Oh.
summer.
What is the 3-in-1 castle?
So you know how we had the 3-in-1 pirate ship,
Yeah.
and then we know how we
Okay.
had the blacksmith.
Yeah.
So it's a 3-in-1 castle with Black Falcon Knights, and it's gonna be the original Black Falcon castle, but made in a 3-in-1 set. Like
All
the
right, I'm with
design
you
and
on this
stuff.
one.
So I love Knights. I love medieval. So I have been excited about the set. It's coming out on June 1st, which is like my birthday month. So it's like
yes,
He asked me to-
Right.
yes.
he asked me
I was
to
just about to
explain.
do
So,
it.
I did. So quickly, just quickly. So I'll get on streams and stuff. I looked up all the facts about it, and so I'll get on streams, and that's all I've been going on about for the last like month. So like I am super excited about this set, and so I won't shut up about it. So
Okay, next segment.
Okay.
That was glorious. Brad, I'm sorry, but Ethan, I was going to do that. That was like as I went to
he asked. Okay, I had to tell.
You can use that meme just to play him off now.
Sure.
Oh,
Keep that. We need a button just to hit that mean.
I'll just
Exactly.
Yeah, it will always be here.
Wait, can we quickly get some stuff like that? Just like certain memes like that. So when like certain people go off, because like I feel like each of us have this thing we go off about. So every time we do that, we just play that video.
Can we? Is there an opportunity to put it in like a soundboard? Like, just
I
like-
mean, there is a way if I bought a soundboard and was able to put it through my computer, I could do it where I could hit a button.
but not
Yeah.
on StreamYard.
All right,
but we need
let's
to
go.
do one for
creepy.
like for G-rated contact.
I want like a
Content.
beep. I want like a beep.
There is no meme.
Super.
Okay. Do we want to
Okay.
move
Matt, do you have any brick investments?
I do. Do you,
Okay.
do you have
I
a?
have an intro.
Oh boy.
This was probably a one-time intro.
Oh no.
not gonna lie.
on? No, it's not that bad.
Oh,
It's not that
no.
bad. I saw it. I saw it. Okay.
It's brick investments time.
What? What in the world?
I think I'm scarred for life.
Oh, Matticus, I gotta tell you, I got a little advice for you. Tonight's stream's a little crazy. Ethan and Brad are going nuts, so you're gonna have to just kind of yell your way through here. That's just how it's gonna be.
Holy cow! I'm speechless. I have nothing to say.
That was spooky.
Ethan, I think 2 words.
Get rid.
Do better.
Do better.
Do better.
That was a meme in itself.
I don't hate it, but that video is not an intro. I'm sorry.
That's a meme in itself.
So let's just forget about that really quick and let's move on. I found this new YouTuber that I am super excited about. He has not gained enough traction on the platform yet. So please go check out Brick Bucks on YouTube. This guy has been making 3 figures with Lego investing. He knows what he is doing. He has multiple videos explaining the process that he uses and talking about individual themes, sometimes individual items, and whether they would be worth it to invest in or not. Like, he literally just put out a video the other day about like which Harry Potter sets that are upcoming you might want to invest in early on. So going off of that, he had mentioned something that I was not talking about. And yes, this will be a very short investment section because I knew that tonight we would be jam-packed with other things. But because we had gotten before, and this is not off the store shelves, so I want to put out a warning for 2 of these sets that you might want to invest in. So we have the Hedwig, right? We got that from the earlier Harry Potter lines, but we also are now getting the Fox, or however you pronounce it, the Phoenix. I don't think that's how you pronounce it, Brad, but whatever.
It is.
I'm not going to argue with you on this. We argued way too much.
Okay, wait. I'll quickly explain this.
Quickly,
he
will.
The British way to say it is forks, and because I listened to them on Audible, and that's where it was a British guy who read it, I always say it's forks, but I know other people say it's fox, and that's the American.
So what I'm suggesting that people do, if they are really looking into Lego investing, and you want to buy like multiple sets of each, I promise you that in the future, both of these will likely sell together because they are becoming more and more collectible. It's something that people don't really think about necessarily when, we get new sets. From an investment standpoint, though, you have to think about what becomes more collectible over time. And I think that both of these are actually really cool sets in and of themselves. I know they only come with 1 figure each with the owl or forks or fox, however you pronounce the Phoenix. But my friend Vic also, he has this set and it's really cool. I love the way that you wind it up and the wings actually move up and down.
I'm just going to put this out there. I actually kind of disagree with that. And I'm just going to give you a reason why, as a Harry Potter fan. Because what do people like? Those aren't the sets that the kids invest in. Like people 14, 15, 16, usually they buy the sets. I would think all the parts of the Hogwarts castle are going to be more investable because, as we talked about last week, if you get them all together and then resell them, it's going to be worth a lot more if you have all those sets together.
See, my point about this, I don't disagree with you. I don't. Okay. I think if we're going off of those sets, probably the most investable is actually not even going to be the castle. It's going to be that chess set because everybody's going to want to get their hands on that, especially from a more adult audience who genuinely play chess and want to use it as a game set. But I think that the most, the best castle piece of this upcoming wave will be the Chamber of Secrets. I mean, it's kind of obvious. I look at it as being, what can people buy at a reasonable price that becomes collectible over time? Sure, you could go out and buy every single Lego set that's coming out with the Harry Potter wave. And sure, you could buy 100 different ones of each. But when I look at these as being $40 in price, somebody can easily go and buy multiple and sell multiple online, especially Amazon, if you're looking to do a lot of it.
Yeah. So I can see that being my brickheads, the helmets, for example, like a Harry Potter style of helmet, like how I have mine at my office. It's a great way for me to display a movie, a world that I really enjoy, and Lego. So people like you, Brad, that really enjoy Harry Potter, if you had an office to go to, you might not be able to have your entire castle there, but something like this you could have on a shelf to display as like a conversation starter. So for an older audience, for me, it would be an investment. Yeah. For me, something I would buy.
Same. But I'm not. It's not something that I will be buying. I don't think, because I mainly stick to the Star Wars stuff and what I know a little bit more. But I think for the Harry Potter fans out there, if you find it on sale somewhere, especially this Hedwig as it retires, which it should be soon, check it out. I found a ton of those, at Barnes & Noble yesterday.
Yeah, no. Yep. And again, only reason I was arguing the castle is because it's like the Ghost and Phantom. People wanted those together. They went up in price together. Because I was looking at my castle.
I agree. Yeah.
If you could buy all of those in the future together to save yourself shipping and all that, people are going to want to get them as a set instead of individually a lot of times.
But it is harder to go off of like people who are collecting the castle right now. We don't know what they're going to get. Like you would want to buy all of them, if anything, multiple of everything if you had enough money. But for me, who like or someone like me or us who doesn't have a lot of money to put into Lego, I think both of these, because I can see somebody buying Fox and missing out on Hedwig, and they'll want to buy it on Amazon or eBay or Bricklink or somewhere like that. So that's why I'm recommending this right now.
And I feel like we can guarantee that we're going to get another Hogwarts set of some sort in the future when this type of set, or probably not. Like,
yes, exactly. And going back to that, we don't know how the castles will all connect. I mean, are we entirely sure that the new castle pieces will connect to the old castle? I don't know.
I know it will. And you're a Harry Potter fan too, right?
Yeah. So I was studying these pictures too.
Okay, good. Because
it looks like they'll connect, but it just looks like the style is different. And then we have the Chamber of Secrets being elevated on this like rocky thing.
Yes.
I think it may look weird, but it will actually work.
And I think, in all honesty, I do agree with you, Matt. Though, and also those have really good. If you look at the pieces, I was looking at the piece like on this one. Look at like those translucent pieces on the bottom, the gold pieces.
Especially for Fox, the gold pieces.
Yeah,
we're both clicking it.
And then also looking at that Dumbledore is an exclusive Dumbledore, and that yes, you could get that with the minifigure line, the little bird, but it's still kind of only 2-1 set right now. I don't think they've done it for any others.
No.
So it's honestly both these do look like great sets, and this one I have found at Barnes & Noble's quite a lot of, and I kind of want to get one of them now. In all honesty, but
well, like I said, I looked at the actual set itself, like up close, and I got to hold it because that's really how you know if it's a good set or not. You have to see it in person, and like cranking the little thing, it's so cool. It really is. I thought of picking this set up, and I'm not even the biggest Harry Potter fan, but for like a shelf piece, like Zane was saying, or for an office, I think these are both perfect.
Yes, and I do agree with that.
What were you trying to say, Matticus?
I was just going to say, I think I wonder if we're going to get more sets like this. Now that we saw the Hedwig, we thought maybe it'd just be a one-off thing, but now they did the Fox. Are we going to get a Buckbeak?
Dobby?
Are we going to get?
Oh, it would be interesting to see what magical creatures we could get. But I'm also wondering, will the big minifigures they're trying to do, is that going to take over? And I know they're not great, but
I think they'll be doing both. I think it'll be both.
Yeah.
Okay.
Giant Ant-Man would be cool. I know that's not Harry Potter.
But
the reason that I'm less inclined to believe that the giant figures will be something that is consistent is because they're both putting Harry and Hermione in the one set rather than,
which, in my opinion,
separately.
was a mistake by them.
I agree.
You know, it would be super cool. This is not, it's on the topic, but what if they made like a creator pack where you can make your own, a sig fig of you, kind of like the Brickheads, but your own version.
Cool.
Comes with several printed smiles, eyebrows, all that. Maybe a shirt. Kind of like the Brickhead starter pack. Do that with this.
I could see that. That'd be awesome.
That'd be
really cool. But no, Matticus, I agree. I think Buckbeak would be an amazing like third part to this collection. And ultimately, if there was, Buckbeak. I think that all three of those, like Buckbeak with the Hagrid and
the snake.
I wonder if they will do Scabbers, because it's a good option.
Yeah. Whatever has wings, because these are very consistent.
Like I'm thinking with you, Matt.
Yes.
Kestrel.
I was thinking the snake because the snake could move side to side. Like yes, it has a
actually.
But
you know what would be really cool? A Hungarian horntail, just like a big dragon.
Oh, yep. There you go.
Honestly, I would love to just look at my Harry Potter collection right now. I'd actually just love it if they just went down the mythical creatures line. Like, now I want creatures that can fly. Get like the snake. You get Peter Pettigrew as like the rat. Like just stuff like that. Like would be awesome. And jumping into the books, get like Pigwidgeon. Like that stuff would be cool. But like I know they're not going to do that, sadly.
But like I said, it seems like this is turning into a collectible kind of line from Harry Potter. So definitely pick up these if you ever have a chance, if you are into Lego investing.
Well,
I was just gonna say, sorry.
I was just gonna say
Hermione's
too.
cat.
Okay.
Hermione's cat would also be a cool one. I just think would be.
Oh yeah.
Just one quick thing, guys. I was just gonna say just one quick real thing. I was just gonna say, one thing. I just want to say really quick.
Wow.
Fantastic Beasts. Okay. They have a ton of monsters, a lot of like there's a lion type thing in there. There's the little stick bug. There's all kinds of things. I don't know if you guys have really explored into Fantastic Beasts.
Yeah, no, I have.
But this could be a whole animal line, not just winged things, but
yeah,
something that someone isn't interested in just Harry Potter, but more fantasy creatures. Like mystical creatures. I think that
could they move this into Star Wars? I feel like they can move this into other lines, like Star Wars. We get a buildable Wampa or something like that.
It technically already is in Star Wars with the droids. I feel like it's very similar.
But move it into the creatures of Star Wars. Get a buildable
like a Tauntaun.
Yeah, no, Tauntaun. Like I think that would be cool.
They could
crank it.
Yeah, I was trying to think of what other themes you could get. That this would go well.
Lord of the Rings, like the big octopus thing in the water.
Now you're talking. Now you're talking.
Dragons
I just trying to think, like, what themes out right now would be good for this?
Ninjago,
Marvel,
Monkey Kid,
like creatures in Marvel now.
Yeah, no, like this.
No,
like,
I'm joking.
The helmets fit better with Marvel than this. But I think this would definitely be. I think this is my thing. I think each line should have their own separate. Like Star Wars has the droids. This has the mythical creatures. Star Wars has the helmets, like that kind of diverse. I think that's what they should be doing. Is each line has a specialty kind of big thing that they get for adults.
Yeah.
Can I propose one? Super Mario. Yeah. Can we have like big buildable Super Mario characters more than just the little play versions? Right?
Anything other than what they're doing.
Yeah,
anything
CMF
other than what they're doing.
With actual like Mario, CMF, Luigi. That would be awesome.
Wait, you mean you don't like the new Luigi play sets that they came out?
Oh, don't even get me started. Don't even get me started on that.
There's a reason we didn't talk about that in the newly announced stuff.
It would be much worse than what it is.
Wait, Matticus, what do you think about the Mario stuff?
I got my Luigi pre-ordered, so I think that speaks for itself. I wasn't sold on them for the longest time, and then I bought them for my nephew, and I was like, wait, I want these. My 6-year-old nephew, I was like, wanted them for him, but like, they're fun, like, come on. I mean, they're cute. It's not what I wanted. It's not what I expected. Like, I wanted minifigs, but for what it is, it's kind of neat. Especially like for certain things, it works. Like the buildable Yoshi, for instance. Like this is cute. It works.
I do like that.
Right?
I do like.
Right. Like certain things, it works. The actual sets, they're toys. They don't display very well, which is why I kind of have an idea to do like a mock version of a display stand of sorts for them. But I like the figures for what they are. I think they're cute and they remind me of my childhood, and I'm a big Super Mario fan anyway. So
and I'm not gonna lie, that Mario set with the TV with the little thing, the Mario, that one's really cool.
It's not that I don't want Mario sets. I just I'm not happy with what they're really doing right now. To me, it's not to the point where I want to dish out money on it. Because to me right now, I'm very careful what themes I dive into because I know it's gonna be a rabbit hole for me. So if I'm dishing money out into a theme, in my opinion, I'm enjoying that theme. That's like my stamp of approval. If I'm spending more, like if I'm getting multiple sets, like sometimes I'll just get a set from the theme just to try it out, but I'm not seeing that with Marvel. Yeah, I like the little $5 bags, but they got to give me something good for me to actually want them right now.
Agreed.
This is a good question. I know it's a little off topic.
Matt.
You, Matt.
You,
Matt.
My favorite Mario game is probably Paper Mario. Paper Mario and the Thousand-Year Door.
Really?
I love
over
those
Sunshine. Over Super Mario, over OG Mario Donkey Kong.
Mario Brothers 3 for the Game Boy Advanced SP.
It's hard to do. I like Paper Mario, but of the mainline Mario games, Sunshine is my favorite. So yeah, and I know that's not always a popular choice, but
it's a good one. 64 is one of my favorite. 64
is great.
64.
I don't know enough about Mario to have a favorite Mario game.
Okay. My top 3 real quick. Mario Kart, Super Mario Bros. Wii, Super Smash Bros.
Are we counting Mario Kart?
Not a Mario game.
It's got Nintendo. It's Nintendo. It's not really Mario.
Yeah,
I love Mario Kart.
Mario game.
Oh, okay. Super Mario Bros. Wii. I love that one. But also the one Paper Mario on the Game Boy. I remember playing that. That one was pretty good too.
We're running out of time. We might want to move along. Sorry.
We don't care.
I tried to make my segment short, but it got extended.
We got serious. We got intense with
Sorry,
it.
that was
We got plenty
fault.
of time. We got plenty of time.
Okay.
I don't. I have to make
do we want
dinner.
to move it on?
You guys want to have another cooking with Zane?
Sure.
Yes.
No.
Sorry.
Can we-
That's
can
a
we-
throwback to our first episode. Continue.
Yeah. First episode, Zane was late, and so he started cooking on it. So it's like,
Wow.
Matt was late too. Matt showed up like an hour after we started. It was a whole thing.
yeah.
What? Did I?
So yes,
I watched it like 2 days ago. Yeah.
So actually, I think that's a good point. Quickly do this, guys. We started a YouTube channel for Stud Buds. That's all we're saying so far about it is just there's a YouTube channel. If you guys could go subscribe to that, we're gonna place older episodes there just so you guys can see them. We're gonna try to place them in order just so that all the channel's episodes are there. That's all we're gonna really do with it for now. Is just gonna put out episodes onto the platform. But it's just Stud Buds YouTube channel, so you guys can go back and watch older episodes. But if you could go subscribe to that and help us support there, that'd be amazing. So
For more updates on what that might become, check out the Discord server.
yes.
Check
We'll
out
put
the
any new
Discord server.
information there.
Okay.
In the description. In the description.
Moving on to crying
Ethan.
time.
Yeah.
Wow, that went on for kind of a while.
That did kind of
They
take
all
much.
do. They all do.
All
They're
right.
only 5-6 seconds.
Only.
So, for our newcomer here, this is what we're going to be doing today. This is my favorite time of the
All
show.
right.
So let's pop this up. All right, so we have a tier list here. It is S to F. F is being the worst. It's stamp of hating. Chima, whatever you want to call it. That's our F
Chima.
so far.
Mhm.
S is amazing. So we have classic Space Fair, Pirates of the Caribbean, Indiana Jones, and then we got all of this different stuff kind of thrown in there.
Would you like to answer the question about Star Wars, just to throw that out there so he understands why it's
yes,
where it is?
Star Wars.
Yeah.
We got
It was a
the
long
best-
conversation.
We started in 1999, and we're going through. We're like, oh, this is awesome, and then we got like newer. And we're like, oh, this is not so good.
We
And
rate
so we-
the themes based off the entire
So
theme, not
I'm
just
biased
the best
and as a whole.
yes.
Gotcha.
So what we try to do also is we kind of look like what's the mockability of these themes? Are these themes kind of good investment / display sets? Are these themes just something I would want to buy today? Is this theme just nostalgia, or is it actually a good theme? So we try to look at that a lot. And we look at everything, and we just have fun talking about it. We love deep diving into themes here, and that's kind of my favorite part here. So
I get stuck on
today,
nostalgia.
S
What
stands for superior. Just throwing that out there.
yes.
Superior.
So starting off today, I picked Spyrus, which Matticus said he really liked that from back in the day. So I was going to pull up some details here to give you guys some background on the theme before we start looking at some cool sets. So Spyrus was a sub-theme of LEGO Space in the years 1994 to 1996, which means it went on for 2 years.
I was born in that year.
It featured a group of spies that frequently stole technology from the factions with their robots. Detailed Spyrus sets were predominantly red and black, often with transparent blue cockpits and windows. Their base was found on one of the outer planets of the galaxies, also called Spyrus. After stealing things from other factions, they would bring their catches back to their planet and guard it with their planet giant robots. Spyrus was the first theme to feature a robot minifigure, the Spyrus droid. In the UK, it appears this robot was the commander of the faction and was named Major Kartovsky.
Kartovsky.
Kraskovsky.
Major
He
Kartovsky.
joined me, including in a time cruiser audio drama. The Spyrus was referred to as mutants or Pisidonuts. What? Popular Spyrus
Donuts?
vehicles, including the yeah. So that's kind of they just go off to list a bunch of popular sets. So that's kind of what Spyrus.
They
is.
had a radio drama series. or whatever.
That I did not know.
Including in Time Cruise. Let me click on that. Let's see what we got here. Time
This sounds
Cruise
boring.
is-
Let's talk about Galador.
Shut up. Time Cruise is LEGO's one and only time travel theme. It was also 2 factions, Time Cruise and the Time Twisters.
Did you see something about an audio drama or something?
Yeah, that's what I thought. I guess there was an audio drama of Time Cruisers, the theme.
How about that?
I need to look into that because when we do Time Cruisers, because we're trying to do every theme in existence.
That's incredible.
Yeah, so we're doing like we started with 4 and then we realized that was too much on one show. So
yeah,
see how deep dive. So I'm gonna start off small here. This is what we got. So kind of reminds me of Classic Space.
Yeah, it does. I love that.
Honestly, these were better than the classics. Other ones.
These remind me of Blacktron.
Yes, that too. A little bit bigger. We got this thing.
This thing.
I don't. It's like a flying saucer, but like, yeah,
4-winged vehicle.
This I do like though.
That's really cool.
There's a lot of antennas.
That does look cool.
So if you look on the left there, there's the robot that we were talking about. Just a lot of cool kind of. I like.
I have them here if you want to see up close.
Yeah. Oh yes.
Zoom in.
Matticus has got him.
Let me give you the
This
big
is Major Kartovsky.
Oh, that's cool.
And this I believe, it's a little shiny, yes, and I believe this was the first minifig with leg printing.
Wow.
That is
1994.
History.
That's awesome.
And honestly that's what we love talking about is we love about the history of these themes. What have these themes done? You know, when we had Fazuma on, we talked about Classic Space, and he talked about without Classic Space, we wouldn't be to the Lego that we know today, like doing snot techniques and all that. Like, so definitely love for it. Also, the set you got sitting there, this set right here, which also reminds me of Blacktron, except I do really love
base plate.
Yeah,
I love the base plate, and then I also love the missile that comes out of the rock. That's pretty cool.
Oh, that is cool.
Matticus,
is your set sealed?
It was, and then I opened it because I figured, you know, look, it was released the year I was born. This Lego is literally as old as I am. And I thought it would only be fitting that I would be the one to build it. And I have it here assembled. If I can.
Let's throw him the big screen.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
So how did you get your hands on this bad boy?
eBay happened to find a really good, a listing that wasn't too expensive a couple years back. If I recall, I only paid a little over $100 for this.
Oh, that's not bad.
How much is it worth, do you think? Sealed.
Probably around 200.
Wow.
I mean, I don't know. To be honest, this was now probably 5 years ago, so I haven't looked at values recently.
Sure.
We have this little doorway that opens here. You can kind of see. This is one of my favorite parts of the set. Now the lighting, but it's this printed like mailbox. I call it a space mailbox.
I have some of those.
Yeah, really cool. It also includes this little saucer thing, which look at the printing there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
gotta love
a
that.
lot of things were printed
before
back then,
stickers.
Awesome.
Yeah, there really weren't that many stickers.
That's awesome. I like that.
But yeah, actually, no. You mentioned stickers. There was one sticker here, and I applied this very, very carefully because I knew I would only get one shot. But this, I don't know if I can tilt it a little. You can see it sparkles.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow,
that's
cool.
Is that one out of that box right there? Is that?
Yeah,
it is. These are all the original parts that were brand new. I even still have the plastic bags sitting in there.
Oh wow.
And it was in pretty much pristine condition.
That's awesome.
So I know
That's
it's
amazing.
like kind of sacrilege to like open a sealed Lego set, but I knew that this one wasn't the most sought after. I probably wouldn't open a monorail.
I feel like there are times where you just got to do it. There's some
exactly
sets that so worth it that mean to you. Yeah. And then this was kind of the last one here, which we've kind of seen this classic look here in Power Raiders and some of the other, but like it's definitely a more detailed robot than we have been seeing.
The robot.
And also Zane, I knew you were gonna ask this, so bunch of sets put together.
Put them together.
I think there are some MOCs in there. I'm not positive.
Looks like they took the robot in the far back and they made it their own unique robot back there.
That maybe honestly, I don't feel like it was showing me all the sets because I feel like
I think that was a set actually, the big robot.
Okay,
not the big one. I'm talking about if you look at the left, there's two normal ones and then there's one that looks like he might have made his own.
Okay, the weird thing to me is the site I looked at, Brickpedia, I'm pretty sure it was. No, it was a different site. When I was looking at it, it wasn't showing me all the sets. I'm pretty sure. Let me just double click through this here.
Well, Matticus, while he looks, is there any sets that you didn't see that you know of?
That big robot on the right was
the big robot. I don't think he showed that. But it was a very short-lived theme. I think it only ran the 1 year.
2 years actually.
Yeah. And it only, I think it had like one line. It didn't really have a whole lot more than just the 5 sets, but they did that a lot in the 90s with their Lego, especially with space. Like Ice Planet 2002 just ran like the one line. Different than
always had to crush it all.
Well, I mean, now we have City, but we have like every part of City.
Right.
Also, for our mock fans out here, that's an awful image, but
it still looks cool. You get the point. Yeah. That's awesome.
I love looking at mocks like that.
Yes.
From the era.
The lunar launch site on Bricklink knew there are only 2 listings. The cheapest one is $380 and it's not sealed. That's not even from US. There's none from the US.
Are you regretting that, Matticus?
No. It still has the value. Maybe it would be more if it was sealed, but I know that if for some reason I wanted to sell this someday, like there you go. It's not sealed. You said it was used, right? And I have all the parts. I have the box. It's like I have it as collectible as it can be.
Do you like this line because it was released the year you were born? Is that what drew you to it, or is there the space aspect of it?
You know what's a funny little aspect of it is that the only time I ever like randomly found Lego on the beach of all places, I found one of the Spyrius guys when I was a kid, washed up on the beach, totally beaten up, scratched up. I was like, what is this thing? Because I loved Lego, but I'd never seen this. This was before my time. I never had these sets. So I saw it, and if you see, the minifigs are really cool.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
I liked my little beaten up Spyrius guy, and I went and I researched and I found out about this theme, and I just thought it was a cool one. In particular with space, because I'm fascinated with space in general. I love the box art, these like grid lines and everything. Seeing this set, just this image, that's kind of why I wanted to buy this set, was just because it looks so cool. Like this just has that vintage nostalgic presentability.
Yes.
And just building the set, I just really liked it. I thought it was cool seeing these. It's almost like that retro future, like that vintage version of futuristic, and Lego really nailed that with these space themes.
The cheapest one you use is $85, and the description says no sticker on trans-dark blue panel, black antennas used, no instructions or box, priced accordingly.
They cobbled that together.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah. Okay, so Ethan or Brad, you want to take us over to the actual list?
Yes, I'll bring that up again here.
Beautiful. Whoa, hey, Ethan.
Hello, handsome.
How did you do that?
That's the third button to the left. Honestly, that's something we got to use more.
Yeah, we need to use that.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's really good for our personal theme stuff. Yeah. But, so this is what we got so far. Ethan, you want to start us off?
Looking at the set.
I'm just gonna kind of list through these while people talk, just to give you guys some reminders.
For comparing the other 90s sets. They look really good. Ooh, I like that. Ooh, that little robot. That's cool.
It's a double.
I would love these sets.
I do have to say these are better than the second Blacktron ride.
Yeah,
I do have to say that from when we looked at those.
I would agree.
Sorry, keep going.
And the first minifigure with leg printing, I am a big advocate for leg printing. I will give it
historical point.
I'll give it a good B. I'm giving it a B.
Yeah, I give this thing a B too. I like the colors. I think the colors went really well together. It didn't look as like goofy as Blacktron 2, with the big bees on it. I like the outfits. The colors look amazing. It goes well together. The sets are pretty cool. I do like how they kind of had, for a lot of the ships, a similar look to them, where it's like the saucer kind of look. You can see that in the 3 ships we got here. And then, the kind of robots had the look to it too. And I do like that, but I'd have to go to B too. I think this theme, good solid B. Yeah.
I think from the sets themselves, they're good. They're strong. I love the color. I love the printing. Like Ethan had mentioned, the leg printing. There's a bit of history with that. I think that's really cool. What I'm not 100% sold on though is the story. So
I do
from
have
what
to agree with
Brad
that.
read, and from what the sets look like, it's hard to piece that all together if I didn't read that and understand it totally. Yes, Brad?
And I think this goes along with when we talked about this with Blacktron. Like, there's all these different factions. So I'm pretty sure that's like Ice Planet, Blacktron, all these different factions. So the hard thing is judging these themes individually because you kind of have to have those factions together.
Yeah.
Right.
That's at least where I'm like, that's my thing. It's like, so in my opinion, yeah, it's kind of hard to piece that together. But if you have these with the other sets, I think this theme would go great cost. You got the spy kind of guys, and then you got the ice people, and then you got the Blacktron, which I think was the villains if we talked about it. Like, I think there is a good story, but I do agree it's not that. Again, that's just
as a theme as a whole. Yeah, exactly.
These themes, as a theme, all the themes in the '90s go well together, and that's why I do like about with the older.
And it makes it very hard to rate.
Yes.
Well, but is it kind of sorry, go ahead.
No. What were you saying? You might help. Yes, Zane? Speak.
I was just saying, like, okay, so we do like it. It does fit. It does go with it. But does it end up being repetitive, continuing to add stuff to the same line?
But
adding
they add differently.
Do you guys feel
when I
that
look at some of these other themes, it looks different to me. It doesn't feel like they're doing the same one. Each one, they have their own building. If you look at the sets too, they all have different building looks. This one's more saucery. Blacktron had a different look altogether.
I think the colors help a lot as well with that standout black and red. But I'll give it a B because in all honesty, I think that they do go well together and there's not a ton of them. They seem very collectible. I mean, they're obviously still selling for high prices out there, but like what Brad had showed, like having them all together, if you're a big vintage fan, like that would all be really cool to display. Like if I was growing up at that time period, I would want them all on the shelf to display. I mean, we didn't have UCS Falcons back in the day or Death Stars or Star Destroyers. And it wasn't just that level of things. Like you have to kind of have an imagination for the time that it came out without, I guess, being too beholden to nostalgia in that case. But I think in that period, if you had them all on your shelf, it has the display ability. I think there is a little bit of playability, but like I said, it doesn't necessarily feel like there's another with this theme in contained. There, you can't like fight other bad guys or other people for like the minerals that they're whatever the story is, I forget. But as a theme, I think B would be a good rating for it in particular.
Yeah.
Zane?
I agree. I absolutely love the Power Miners. I think this fits well with the era it was in. Like I said, I do feel like a lot of these, like Power Miners and all that stuff,
Rock Raiders,
they do sound like the same story at a certain extent.
They're space, they're deep space, and they have like a unique story to them. But they're all like, if you take away the story and just think about what it is, it's a set. It's a space set is what it is. It's another space theme, a space story. It's like taking Star Wars and then making another Star Wars, but slightly different with a new name. It's still the same thing. They go together really well, but it's not necessarily always the same thing. But
you have a great point. Can I interrupt really quick?
Yes, go ahead.
I want to know from Matticus in specific, because this is one of his favorite themes. What do you think sets this theme apart from the other space themes?
So really, I think it's the color scheme is one of the things that stood out to me. It has this like darkness. You mentioned the plate. You got this sort of like dark overtones. I think they're presenting these guys as being like kind of, well, they're the spies, like Brad was saying in the description. They got this air of mystery around them, and I think that they get that point across. They build these big robots, which also, if you look at other space themes, they didn't have those big robots. Blacktron didn't have the big mechs.
Good point.
They didn't have this android guy. I think there was only one android in the space until like they did like the UFOs with like the Explorians had an android.
Let's just quickly say this. You were talking about the spy. If you look at the sets, like there's a little camera on there, like it's black and red, like so they're trying to hide in. If you actually like, this reminds me, I just realized this. It's like of kind of something that's trying to like not get detected by radar. And I keep feeling like I see that throughout these sets, like just because of like the angles and stuff like that.
So,
I
like,
do have to. It does feel like it does fit. It's like, yeah, they're spies. Like I do sorry.
And it's speaking of, you mentioned the spy aspect. I don't know if this is just like a deep web conspiracy thing, but so all right, to mention the storyline that you said, they fit together all of these factions, and in the 90s we didn't have the internet, so kids would read the story in like Lego Club magazines. So I've done some research a little bit as to what that was. The Ice Planet was about a bunch of researchers on planet Christo researching missile technology, while these guys were spies trying to steal their information. From what I've read, people have kind of interpreted this as like an allegory for the Cold War, where like literally like Ice Planet Cold, they've got this like intelligence.
Black and red.
Was named Major Kartovsky, which is a kind of Russian sounding name. So that's kind of how it's been interpreted. And I think that might have some credit there. So that's kind of where I think that this is really neat, especially because, and I've read on my Unitron monorail, Unitron was supposed to be the planet where everybody was united, Unitron, and then that's where kind of everything like branches out. Maybe that's like United Nations.
Wow.
I don't know. You could really go down the rabbit hole with this, but that's kind of where I start to interpret it.
Wow, I didn't even realize that the theme went that deep.
Yeah,
that's why I wanted to ask that. That's the black and red coloration also suggests that. That's perfect. Zane, does that change your mind at all?
I change that to a B.5.
Zane, we can't hear you yet. You're still muted.
Sorry, guys, I'm here. No, I completely get your point. I completely agree with you. It's very unique. The giant robot, all that stuff, the spy aspect of it, it's very unique. And I am one that's 100% for the nostalgia. I love the printed pieces. I love the base plate, how it's one giant specific mold just for this set. Like I always like Brad does. I will refer back to my 1999 Luke's X-Wing. Because that's the very first Lego Star Wars set ever released. But it screams Lego. The space stuff screams OG Lego. And so I want to give it an A, honestly. Like, I love the story behind it. I love your story behind it. I love how it connects with the other space stuff, because I am absolutely in love with Rock Raiders and Power Miners and all that stuff. It ties multiple things into one big thing. You know, like you guys said, you don't really think about it, but to me, it's a plus that you can have multiple themes that actually coincide with each other to make one giant theme, you know?
Yeah. Yes.
So I want to give it an A. So I don't know where you give it. Matticus, I'll leave it to you, but that's mine. Mine's an A.
You're swaying me. Like, I'm also thinking, you know, it's definitely a solid B, but now that we look at it in the context of everything else, can we give it an A? You know, and that's like, that brings it back to Matt's point, where it's like, do we look at this as an individual theme? What's offered here? I think that I'm going to probably stick with a B, just because I would maybe look at Ice Planet being like the even better theme from this era.
Okay.
So I think that I would also stick with a solid B, just when I look at it compared to what else was available. But yeah, just for my personal connection to it being released the year I was born and liking the aesthetic of it, I'm going to give it a solid B.
Fazoom just rolled in the house too.
Yeah, I see that.
Welcome. He just got here. Doesn't even know what we're talking about.
Oh yeah, we're not talking about the set right here.
Hello everyone. Space.
Space.
I think this theme is very mockable. Like, you could somehow put it in a city as like little spies going around, kind of, maybe. I don't know.
I was also thinking, like, do you know what I started thinking about? You know that one mock I showed, this one. I know what you're going, it's not great. You know the episode of Rebels where they have the ship with all the radar dishes on it, and it's like, you know, getting like signals from the Rebel Alliance? How cool would it be to make like a Spirus,
like a listening outpost?
Yeah, it's like this rotating, like listening outpost with a ton of solar panels on it, you know, black and red colors. I think this would there's some actually really cool mock ideas I'd get off this. But I'm gonna have to sit with a B.
You know, this is kind of might involve a lot of imagination, but you could easily, with the sets that are provided, kind of do a collaboration of Star Wars and this theme and make like this as the bad guys and kind of make a space battle with it. That's an idea. That'd be kind of cool.
I think it'd be really cool to have a classic. Here's a good mock idea if you have the stuff to do it. Classic space themes versus Star Wars themes, but like in a big mock battle.
Can we get a Lego lug to do that? Like they each get like different space themes going together. Fazoom, can you do that? Like
this sounds like a collaboration. Exactly. We're the Star Wars side, and Fazoom and his team make the space. Big Fair, Virginia.
There you go.
But even cooler would be like this like portal that's going between worlds there. Like
from old to new.
That'd be really cool.
Yeah.
Done. Fazoom says done.
Cool guy Dom also says that Spyrus is one of his classic.
Nice. Matticus, if you had to put a letter on this, where would you put it?
A letter. I'm gonna stick with my instinct and give it a solid B.
No B.5.
We don't have Ethan.
If I can give it a B.5, I give it a B.5. But yeah, I have to probably give it a B. Just when I think about it in the scope of other Lego themes, is it really getting to like the top tier?
Yeah, I agree. I think it's a good theme, but I don't think it's a competitor with what we got up there yet.
Would we get tired of it if it lasted 8-10 years? I feel like we would.
Yeah. See, I wish
the beauty is in that it was small.
That's how we have to rate it too.
Right. Yeah,
that's why we probably put Indiana Jones, Pirates of the Caribbean on top, because they stopped when they were at their peak.
They were smart to do it too.
Can I quickly say this though? I think I would have been fine if they did a classic space theme with all the space themes combined, so that you could put out like smaller waves, and it's like maybe one of the themes, and not just because I don't think you could just do a whole theme of Spyrus. Well, but I think if you put them all together, you could.
I want to see how these different factions interact and tell a story with them all together, and I don't think they ever really did that, right? Like, it doesn't seem like
the minifigure pack. There was a minifigure pack that included 6 figures from across the 3 themes.
See, I want to know how they get along, or if they don't, if they battle each other. Like, I want that story.
Once we rank them all, we should get like Matticus and here and Fazoom and a few other people, then kind of rate the theme as whole and see if we can find MOCs and stuff like that about just all these sets put together. I'd love and I must just kind of see rank classic space, not like get rid of actual classic space, but like all those kind of like classic space themes. Kind of put those all together
by the decade. Look at all the 90s sets, or at least the top ones. That'd be cool.
But I want to start at least with just classic space stuff there. So. Sure. All right, so we have another solid B there, guys. Gonna go right up there with that. I'm waiting for like all the other ones gonna be like put out.
I don't know if we'll get any more. I think Chimo will be alone for a while.
Actually, I also this is a great comment by Fazoom. I feel like we just need to find. I haven't been looking for bad themes, so. I need to grab a bad theme and throw it in there.
I'll save that for your channel.
Let's do it. The first next time we do it on my channel, I'll find a bad theme, because I want to find a theme though that some people see as bad, but some people see as good. See how much we can get a fight going on.
You want an argument?
That's the best though. It's the most interesting to watch.
We do it a lot.
We did UCS sets last week, and oh my gosh.
Oh, we all had a different opinion.
Oh gosh, yeah, it went bad. There was one point where we just started like flat out. Like, it's the funny thing is, you'll see us arguing on the show. Afterwards, we're all fine on all the opinions we don't care about. We just find it interesting. So we tend to dramatize.
Except for Minecraft, Brad takes that personally, apparently.
Okay.
We're not getting into this. We're not. No. I didn't want
how much you bash it.
I shouldn't have said anything.
It's because you bought the $10 set and not bought a bigger set to rank it off of. That's
okay.
All right, now that
taking Ethan on Ethan's channel.
How nice.
Wow.
Zane, we've been promoted.
Yeah, hey, how's it going, everybody? Hi.
Already. Ethan,
do we want to do the question of the week?
Oh, yes, let's do that.
Yes.
Quickly.
Okay. I think I made an intro for it. Did I? Where is it?
No.
Oh,
it's time for the question of the week.
You really killed that question mark. You should put that in reverse. You're actually like building it in your hand.
At first, that was the original idea. I had it in reverse, but I was like, well, I guess I'll go back to the original because I didn't like how it did look in reverse. It just wasn't right. So,
gotcha.
Yeah. Well, we're going to do the question of the week. Let's see what was it? It was. Gotta pull it up real quick, and here it is. Boom. The question of the week. Let's see. Okay, question 8. What is your favorite set under $20? Wait, I totally read that. What's your favorite under $20 Lego set?
Okay.
So yes.
Before we start, whatever
it'd be awesome to see a pic.
If he starts roasting you guys, we're so sorry. He means nothing by it. Okay, we're so sorry for what happened last week. Oh my
Mr.
God.
Random, yeah, Ethan.
We apologize.
I'll be nice this week.
Matticus, last week, I feel it was like worst like destructions or something like that, and Ethan was just going off on each
biggest
person.
Lego
Like,
catastrophe was.
Yeah,
I answered that question. I remember.
Yeah, and he was just like roasting everyone's answer. Like
we had a cat. That's all we did.
And Ethan was like, "Oh yeah, we don't care. It's just a cat." Like it just like skipped it. We still went. We made him go back.
We apologize. Anyways,
I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry, guys.
We're moving on. We're moving on from that, though.
Randomly random. I'll be nice. My favorite set under $20 is the new Falcon mic. Oh, I love the Falcon. Okay, I love the new Falcon. I really like the Millennium Falcon microfighters. I wanted a Han Solo for so long, and I finally got one from it. It's also nice to swoosh around. I love swooshing around. Also, no, I will not show a picture because Ethan is.
Oh, I guess we're not moving on from it. I guess this is becoming a segment now.
Oh man.
I'm quickly looking at.
Ouch! One of my favorite sets I got for $20 was the 2015 Green Lantern versus Sinestro set. I got it at Toys R Us when it came out. Rest in peace, Toys R Us. I don't have a full set complete, but I mostly got the main ship together. Ooh, that's cool.
This is wait. I think this is the Batman that actually came with it. Yes. I got this. My parents gave me this for Christmas. Just like it was a random bag of minifigures, and there was a full Batman in it. I actually really like the minifigure from that set.
I like the wings on that guy.
Yeah, and it had 2 pairs of wings. One that was folded up, and then one that was like that.
That's super cool.
That's cool. Mm-hmm. Why don't Lego do that now? Come with extras. I was so mad at the Poe Dameron set, that first set that came out. I wanted a hair with that set. They didn't even come up with a hair with that. Just the helmet, which.
Oh, no. Take that off, please.
What? Am I missing something?
Nope, you didn't miss anything.
No. Because I can't see it. Lego here. Honestly, any Star Wars battle pack. That's cool. I agree. Like, look at that. I said that.
I'd agree with that.
Ooh, this is very nostalgic.
Yeah.
Honestly, the clone one I preferred more, but yeah.
But you guys,
I agree. Make another Battle Droid battle pack.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 droids with that set.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Think of that. $40 set. That
and honestly, it's a
droid
good droid carrier too. If you look at the carrier, it's a decent carrier too.
Yeah. Oh, you get the STAP, you get the carrier. Yeah.
Yes. It's pretty cool. Let's just spend the rest of the day just looking at this set.
Okay,
go down.
Heart's Angels hard to answer this question because when I was a kid, a lot of sets were under $20. Maybe I'll say this one is retired but recent dish. The
I like
pizza van.
That's really cool.
Ooh, that's kind of
really
cool.
Yeah.
Reminds me of the Lego Movie ice cream truck.
True.
That's cool.
Great set.
I have an ice cream truck that was the recent release, but yeah.
Mm.
That's
Also,
awesome.
is that a sticker? I like that. Is that like a hot? That's awesome.
Yeah.
Zoom.
Keep going down.
Oh, that's it.
Oh, that's it. I mean,
I was too mean.
I mean, last week, yeah, of course.
Wow.
This is why we don't let Ethan do stuff anymore.
I
But we
get.
can't have nice things.
I'm looking around at my shelves right now, like looking at sets.
Speaking of Star Wars battle packs, I will also say a Star Wars battle pack. I would be remiss if I didn't say the original. Hold on.
Yeah, you can get 2 of those for $20.
Yeah.
For
Back
$10, the
The good old
ATRT,
days.
4 clones, 1 was a gunner. You got 1 as a commander if you wanted them to be, and you got a ton of these extra
Accessory
pieces like the antennas, like the shoulder pauldrons or the waist capes. I loved this set. Absolutely loved it.
I loved it too. Yeah.
So, I mean, I was gonna say these sets, the city cars have been recently doing. I'm just knocking them out of the park. You know, like they're $10. Cool looking cars, like for the police, and this one has like no stickers, but it still looks amazing.
Actually,
I don't
guys,
think they're
this is my favorite set.
But I was gonna say, if not, Minecraft
Brad.
has some really good under $20 sets right now. So 20
I had a
or
good-
below.
Yeah. Matticus, what is your favorite?
So the first thing I thought of was, and this is, no surprise, I like classic space, from the Lego Movie 2, the Benny's Space Crew.
Yes.
For $10, you get 4 new versions, but classic space minifigs in blue, white, yellow, and the brand new pink.
Yes.
Which I have. I'll just grab. You know what? I'll just grab because this is kind of cool. This is my little display where I have the set built. But I have, I believe, every color except the orange that's new of like this little space crew.
Wow.
That's
That's
awesome.
a ton of minifigures.
Nice.
I love
Nice.
the classic space guys, but I actually did want to grab something else to show you. It's right over here on my shelf.
Fazoom would be proud of that. Also, Fazoom, I don't know if you're still here, but it was actually $29.99. It's not $20. Just want to correct you
This
on that.
set retailed for under 20, and I actually got it for around 20. This one's sealed, and I'm not going to open this one.
The submarine.
It's had, the Sea Sprint 9 Aquazone.
Big screen.
Ironically enough, it has a little bit of water damage on the box, but if it were any other theme, I'd be pretty mad.
Yeah.
But it's still in great condition, and it's sealed, and I happened to find it on eBay for around $20.
That's crazy.
That's one of my favorite little finds.
I can't remember if this set was $20 or not, but I do know it's a good, if it was, because I'm pretty sure it was, because I wouldn't buy anything really. But this set came with Django Fett, a clone trooper, and a droid.
That was
really
20.
good $20. Yeah,
20 or
really
30.
good $20
20 or
set.
30.
I thought it was 30. I thought
might
it was
be
either
30.
25 or 30.
I might be wrong, because I don't remember buying sets that were like over $20. That's
I'm
why I thought
looking.
20 for it.
Corporate Alliance tank droid.
Sorry.
I remember I
I
had
know,
Django Fett.
yeah, and that's one of the
"Oh, I
reasons
want
I
one."
said, like, that's a good $20 set.
Keep talking. I'll find it.
Yeah, but I was just gonna say that was kind of one of them that I was thinking. I'm honestly looking around at my collection here and being like, oh, 20th anniversary blue gunship, three stormtroopers, a shadow trooper, little cool ship. I mean it was kind of battle pack, but Han Solo 20th anniversary, really good sweat. Oh, Sligo says 30. Okay, and I trust Sligo.
There you go. Yeah, it is.
But yeah, the 20th anniversary, yeah, that one. That would kind of be mine for that. So
Yeah.
I don't want to touch. Matt should make a tutorial on how to find great Lego sets and pieces on the beach. Oh, we're out here with Matticus Bricks, you have like a sun visor on and a towel. Like you're not even wearing a shirt. We're out. You little sunscreen
with
on your nose.
big hat. With a big hat.
Yeah.
That's the essential.
No,
You gotta
an
get that
umbrella.
right.
An umbrella.
The first image I had come to was like, I want to say it was like the dad with this, like the visor that's pulled down, fanny pack on the waist, like very high shorts.
He has a
like-
fanny pack, and that's where he stores his Lego and like all of his like sifting gear.
That's why I see like kind of like sunglasses, like
Zane, what's your
Short
favorite
shorts.
Lego set under $10?
20. 20.
Under 20. I'm
I
sorry.
don't really have many under 20, to be fair. I have.
You don't really buy small.
That's a
Yeah,
flex.
well,
I mean, okay,
I
for the record, like the X-Wing
then
back in the day was like $20.
so it's $29.99 was the original X-wing.
Oh, okay.
But I'm pretty sure that the 1999 A wing was under $20. I think that one was. I have that one as well. That one's awesome. Recent stuff, probably the Microfighter Falcon. I don't know. I just thought that was a fun, cute little build.
Mhm.
I have it at work. One of those good things that I can like small kind of display a little bit. Nothing really crazy. Nothing too exciting with me here.
Yeah, you were never really a big battle pack fan because, like you said, you are a bigger fan of the ships and stuff like that. So,
Yeah.
They technically don't do battle packs anymore. I mean,
well,
unless
they're $15, but
Well, I was gonna say
now there'll be
Deathwatch-
30. There'll be
Yeah.
30 now. Watch it.
I was gonna say also the
Flip-
Deathwatch battle
oh,
pack
first
back in
battle
the day
pack.
was one of my favorites, just because of those specialized Mandalorians. Like they were so awesome. But yeah,
totally.
I really
right.
like the I
Oh,
really
you're
like
saying-
the I like the Rogue One battle packs. Those two
Oh,
are really good.
yes. you cannot go wrong with the Rogue One battle
Mhm.
packs.
The Stormtroopers and Death Truthers, they're just really cool.
Oh, they're
Also-
behind me right now.
That was one I wish I grabbed two back in the day. I love those. They were really good. Also, moving back a few more years, 2014 had a great year for
Also
battle
good.
packs. The 41st Legion Troopers battle pack, the Kashyyyk Troopers. I don't know why I love that.
Yep.
It's probably the set that I have most of is that one.
I know a guy who bought like 4 of those and the Commander Green set just to have that, and they did the same thing with the orange ones.
Yes,
good way
I
to do
only
it.
got 2 of the 212.
Yeah,
Which I wish I would have gotten more because they're cool.
I only have 1.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yes. Is
How about
that
the
wrap up?
battle packs?
Yes. Oh, those were good. The damaged
which one?
The battle
stormtroopers
damaged
with the
stormtroopers.
shock
Oh
troopers.
yes.
That was cool.
Mm-hmm.
What else?
Honestly, I really want them to do a battle pack from the Mandalorian of Imperial side, just so we can get an Infernal Trooper and a Mortar Trooper.
Yes.
I mean, I know we're supposed to get a Mortar Trooper, but even if it's a $30 set nowadays, like I'm down. Just give me that.
Or how about put Scout Troopers in a more affordable set?
Yes.
Well, they did it for the
Yeah.
Ewok attack set or whatever it was called.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go.
But back in the day, and honestly, those were good sets too. The like Endor sets with you got like a little tree, like and some stuff. So yeah, all right.
Totally.
I think that's
Well, I think that wraps up any last things that we want to talk about before we end it.
I think we're good.
Join my
we're
Discord.
join the Discord and go
Discord,
subscribe
yes.
to the YouTube channel.
Join the Discord server. Where's our little banner that
I
we
got
have?
it. I got it.
Okay, you got it. Oh yes, we got something ticking. Join our Discord link. Join our Discord channel. It's in the description if you guys are interested. We do a question of the week. It's awesome. So yes. Also, if you have any ideas, you can put them down for how we can improve. If you guys have any ideas, put them down. We would love to hear it. So yeah, well, that's going
And
to
guys,
wrap it up.
Just quick thing on top of that, we have 7 subscribers on our YouTube channel. So let's see if we can get it to 10 by the end of the day.
Yes.
We just need 3 more people to go subscribe to it. So go subscribe, go support that because we're gonna try to do more stuff there too. So
Well, that's going to wrap it up. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to all of our channels. And have a great and,
thank you,
wonderful day.
Matticus, for being here.
Yes.
Thank you guys for having me.
Yes.
This was so much fun.
Marcus.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Thank
yes.
you.
Well, yes, Matticus Bricks. Thank you so much for being here. We had an amazing time, but we got to end it. All
Yes.
good things must come to an end. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to be awesome. Bye-bye.
Bye.